Greetings and salty stations!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the GameStormers.
Gee, I hope everyone can see us.
Same here.
Greetings. We are streaming now with two computers. So we've got one computer. Do you want to hold up your...
Oh yes, this is my workstation. Oh shit.
One computer, and then second computer.
Hey, it's two-player. It's two-player streaming.
And as J-Mac often says, hey Barry.
Hey J-Mac, how you doing, buddy? Also, don't forget Christopher's here too, so you might need to say hi. That's okay.
Banana! Hey, it's working!
Bananas it is. Alright, good.
Hey guys. So we're going to play Into the Breach, which I've already been having a bit of a play with. The guys who made FTL put this game together.
Oh, hell yeah.
The only thing I don't like that most of the people that are reviewing the game have been like comparing it to FTL and being like, oh, it's not FTL. It's like,
it's a different game.
It's not FTL, it's a different game. I will say if you do compare it to FTL, because people, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. Like,
I think people expected like a, you know how like FTL is very random.
Yes.
Like very random. This is more like, if you're intelligent enough, which I don't know that I am, but if you are intelligent enough, you can get yourself out of most situations, or at least get the most optimal solution all the time. Whereas with FTL, like there's a lot of randomness to it. Like, it doesn't matter where you go, you might just end up in a shitstorm.
Yeah, you're like, cool, thanks.
So like that's a bit different.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to compare it to FTL anymore.
Exactly right. It's a different game by the same people.
Yeah.
And let's take it as it is.
But it's a really cool game. I'm really enjoying it. I think that, you know, if you compare it to the previous game in terms of difficulty, it is a bit easier until you get to the end.
Yeah.
But taking it as a separate game, like I think it's quite difficult for the standard player. Let's jump in. Let's have a look.
All right, let's give it a shot. All right, let's just
on one computer.
Whoosh. Hey, there it is.
So cool.
I did that, guys.
Okay, so I do a new game.
All right, so walk me through it because I don't know anything about this game.
So basically,
time traveler.
Thank you, J-Mac. It's Deadpool, and he's a cat, and he's playing with a grenade, and he's got the pin there.
Uh-oh.
So he's not gonna last for long.
There goes one of his 9 lives.
So what I might do is change the time traveler to someone that's... I'll just change to the first dude, and we'll play with the first team.
Okay, cool.
So basically, you start the game, you got 3 dudes.
Yep.
The concept of the game is that you're going back in time to try and save the world.
Okay, interesting.
And every time you lose, you get pulled back into the future, and you like deploy another team back in time.
So the people who are back in time, do they die? Like that's it?
Yeah.
They don't come back?
Except for one. That's why it's a time traveler at the start. So only one, you get to save one of the dudes and they come back.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really, really cool. And she's like, it's Back to the Future.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know what that is. So we'll start here because this is the first... but this is the entire game.
Just 4 islands.
So there's 4 islands, and then when you have defeated at least one island, it'll get you to the point where you have access to one island here.
Yeah.
And you can try and finish the game.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's it. But you want to get the highest amount of points as you can get.
Gotcha. Like, what do you get for getting points? Do you get any sort of benefit?
Can you put our desktop audio slightly down?
Oh, yes.
It won't affect the stream. Due to the 2 computers.
Hey-oh, check this out. No, you don't even know what I'm doing.
Megan's calling us a land hoe.
Megan!
I do.
We are land hoe. We're definitely not sea hoes.
We're not sea hoes. That's right.
I could be an air hostess. Let's move on. So... air hostess with the air mostess.
Oh man, so let's jump into one of the worlds. Okay. So basically you get in, the CEO's like, oh fucking shit's going bad, it's not good. And
yes, what's the point of the game? So you go back in time to save the world from bad guys.
I'll show you. So basically here's your world map. So there's always a corporate HQ. And then from there you branch out to the map. And once you complete the map, then something happens at corporate HQ and you gotta go back.
Oh, okay.
That's what always happens. I can't tell if you're being live stream interested or very interested.
I'm very, wow.
You woke up just in time.
Hey,
yes.
Megan, thank you for joining. It's very early.
So we'll jump on this one. So basically there's bonus objectives. So in this one, if we defend the artillery support and protect the batteries, then we'll get a reputation point and we'll get more power grid energy.
Okay.
So if you have a look at the top of the screen, everybody, there's corporate reputation. Now that can only be used on this island.
Interesting. Okay.
Which makes sense. You're getting reputation by helping helping them.
Yeah. So that's not your corporation. It is the corporation of the island, and you're helping them out. Okay,
Correct.
gotcha.
Yeah. And so that'll build up if you do a good job, and then you can use that to buy upgrades and things. But if you don't spend it all here,
Doesn't matter.
it's gone. As soon as you leave, it's gone.
Oh, as soon as you leave, it just goes back to okay.
Yeah. And
Hey,
then
Super Goth, by the way.
hey,
Welcome.
I know, Bettina, no technical difficulties. Which I'm very surprised.
Hey, Bettina.
Very surprised there's no technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
I know. Like, we've got 2 computers, and I'm in control of one of them, and nothing's blown up yet.
Well, luckily he only had to press a few buttons, and now you just walk away.
You give me a lot of credit here, Chris.
Just walk away.
Those are very
You did very well.
buttons.
You did very well. So let's jump into this one because there's 2 objectives, and I think we can survive it.
Easy. All right.
So, looking like Advanced
Ooh.
Wars.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely looks like Advanced Wars. Very small map though.
That's all you need.
Okay. It's not about the size, right?
So each... I'm just going to ignore that really bad joke. So each dude has different attributes, and you'll see them as we play. Artillery can stay back here.
So you're dropping artillery, combat, and tank mechs.
Oh,
Go. Mission start.
So this dude is a punchy dude. That guy is a straight line shooter.
Yeah.
This one's an artillery, so he lobs his attacks, so he can't attack directly in front of him.
Yep.
But each character's different, so as you play the game, you unlock more interesting characters with different attributes.
Okay, that sounds cool.
So this guy, you can see the attack.
Ah. No, really, like, that's cool. I didn't realize, because I thought, can you not be such a condescending prick? God damn it.
That's what I'm saying to you.
No.
So, this guy will knock it and hurt.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Whereas this guy will push and do 1 damage, so he's a lot weaker.
Yeah.
So he's more of a support character. So right now, they telegraph their attacks, which is what's interesting about the game.
Cool.
So that attack's going to happen no matter what. For some reason, these Vec dudes are not very intelligent. They're just going to do their attack even if you move out of the way. So what you can actually do, not in this situation right now, but you can set them up to hurt each other. So it's like an advanced strategy.
Yeah,
So you can try and get them to like punch into each other and kill each other, which is pretty cool. So right now, what do we got?
So for example, say if you had someone in between those 2 insect things, they could aim at each other, you could move out of the way and they can just...
In theory, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Now we also got this little dude, he just happened to be on the battlefield. So we can try and get his help, but he's crap because he's not part of our team directly, so he can only move really slowly. So he can do a lot of damage though. So we can move him here. He's going to block the building from getting hurt. Can knock that dude back. Actually, he'll just hit it. Then we can easily...
Also, hi Michael C. Welcome to the stream.
Oh boy! Now what else can we do? So one of our objectives is to protect this place. Every one of these buildings, if it gets hit, we lose 1 bar of this. If you get to the bottom, game's over. So it is very easy for things to go south.
Shit, okay.
So that guy, see how he can't attack right in front of him? But he'll be able to knock everything in every direction from where he attacks.
Cool. So if you... Yeah.
So what I would actually do with him is probably move him here. And attack like that.
Yep.
And that'll knock them around. Or I could attack... actually, what I should have done... Leave him there.
Put him in the middle.
And knock that guy into the water.
Yep.
Which will kill him.
And dead. Okay.
Now, that guy can die. The other thing is you gotta be careful. Every time there's a push attack, because I can undo my move, I'll just show you. If I move him here,
Yeah.
and I do a push attack, it'll push it into the building, which will
damage
damage
the
the
building.
building. Because he's a massive fucking insect.
That makes a lot of sense.
Knocks the building out.
Shit. So there's a lot of collateral damage that can happen.
So we can't do that, because that's not going to be good.
Michael C., I thought you seemed familiar. I haven't seen one of our streams since Amnesia.
Yeah, Michael C.
Yeah.
He helped us out stacks in Amnesia.
That's right. Welcome back, man.
Welcome
Good
back,
to see
bro.
you. Hello, Azza. The great. It has not been proven just yet, but
I know.
we'll
I know. Where's the bloody data?
take a Where's the figures to support this?
So what I might do is get this guy here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll knock that out of the way. So now it's not going to hurt anything.
Cool.
This guy can probably go punch him. He'll just go in front of it. Because he's already dead anyways. So we'll take him out.
Cool.
So we killed 2 dudes. 1 guy's going to not hurt anyone. And that's our turn.
And that's it. Like this is the whole battle for this area right now.
Yep. But more dudes are going to come every turn.
Oh, what? Yeesh.
So that dude will have a passive effect on all of the dudes. All the enemies. But he can also have a passive negative effect on you guys later on in the game. There's different versions of them. So right now that guy is adding 1 HP to all of the enemies. which is not great.
Shit, no, it's not great.
So now he's got 4 HP, which makes him quite difficult to defeat, unless we knock him in the water, which we can do.
Yeah.
But we want to knock that guy out, which you can, if I move him here, for example, kill him and hurt that guy at the same time, because you knock him into him. Yeah. So that's an option. We could also move this guy, and it'll still kill him. It's 1 damage, but because they both collide, they both receive another damage.
Gotcha.
So that's probably a good way to go. Because that's going to kill 2 dudes and not waste this guy with 2 damage.
Yeah.
So I might do that.
As the user of alternate facts.
You keep me up on this chat.
He's also got a URL that he wants us to check out when we're brave enough. I'm very concerned.
Oh man, that worries me deeply.
Yeah, same here. Also, Megan, how cool is it? Everyone's like back.
Everyone's here.
It's so nice to see everyone.
It's a reunion episode.
Yeah. need like a beach episode next.
So I could also knock this guy in the water and ignore all his health. So that's an option.
Yeah, but you were saying if you knock that squid dude into the bug will go into the water and die?
No.
So he just gets hit.
He just gets hit.
For 1, okay.
Yeah, but what I could do is if that artillery was close enough, so I can't quite get into where he needs to be, I could even move the artillery here and still knock that.
Nice.
But because that's a non-damaging knock, it'll only just do the one damage for the collision.
Yeah.
If I land on him, I can do 1 damage and then knock that guy into the water.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
But I can't quite reach, so I can't do that.
Dang.
So it's interesting, there's so many different ways to do it.
Yeah, really.
I would have taken 15 turns by now, but I'm just like showing everybody how it works. What do you guys think of this so far? Just having a look at it, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very complex compared to what I thought when you got 4 people to control and that's it. A quick question. So it says victory in 3 turns, so all you have to do is outlast 3 turns?
Great game.
Cool. Oh my god.
So I might use this shitty dude because he can't do much. Yeah, we just need to stay alive for 3 turns.
Nice. Oh, he's got squished.
So to make it weaker...
If you destroy all the enemies that are here...
Yes.
Before the ones come up out of the ground, that doesn't matter?
No.
Okay, gotcha. So you just still have to
survive.
Goodbye! Like, hey, wait. Doll.
I can't quite reach him, but I should be able to...
beat him now.
Yeah,
it does seem a bit XCOM-ish, doesn't it?
I'll move him into the mountain. So that won't hurt anyone.
Ah, nice, yeah.
And then this guy, if I want to, can go stand in there. And that'll stop the enemy from coming up, but it'll take damage.
Ah, okay.
Which I'll do it, because he's got plenty of damage.
He's a brawler. That's what he's made for.
Yeah, so it's kind of like XCOM meets Advance Wars. Blocked it.
That's cool. But it stays there until next turn?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh, it's pinned.
Yes.
What the heck?
So this is cool, but it's good because since we're playing the first level, it's going to show you some of the mechanics as we go.
Yep.
So this guy's now stuck. So he has to kind of attack that guy. Or this guy can move here and kill him or move him away so that he's not stuck anymore. And then he can go and do his own thing.
So that Vec there has him stuck?
Has him trapped.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see the effects. So he's a stringing one, he can web the target, and then he'll attack afterwards. Now later on, these guys can do really strong attacks, so they web it and they're going to basically kill you.
Gotcha.
Which is like, not what you want.
No, that sounds very unideal.
So this guy's kind of useless at the moment.
I guess all you can do is leave him there and wait for the other dudes to come up out of the background. And
so I can't quite kill that guy, but I can see if I push him away, then I won't be stuck, but my turn's over anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, that building's done for, they say.
We can get it. We can get it.
I believe it. So the enemies do 1 damage at the moment?
Not all of them. But
okay.
Right now, yes.
Gotcha.
But even on the first level, you can get some guys that do 2 or 3. With the slash.
With a whip crack of his whippy tail.
Yeah, someone might get hurt.
It looks like it. He can't really stay there because he'll get hit by both.
No, that guy's gonna hit that.
And you're okay with that?
I can move there and block the... Sorry? No, I'm not gonna leave him there. I'm trying to work out how to maximize. I want to stop that.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I was going to say you can put the artillery dude in the fire of both of those enemies.
Oh, here we go.
You can't do one without the other.
This is fine. So I'll move that there. And then we'll knock that out of the way.
Hey, nice.
So now he's going to attack up there.
Yeah.
But I can just move this out of the way.
And that's it.
And then that's not going to hurt anyone.
Lovely. Hey, Azza, what's the link for? I want to know before
Yeah,
I go.
it won't let you put URLs in because of what you're about to put in, Ezra.
It knows.
It knows what's going on.
It's smart. Yes, use the fist.
Actually, that'll protect him anyways. Because that guy just attacks in front of him.
Gotcha.
So that guy can just move there.
Oh, I'm liking it so far. You can't move your tank out of the way, can you? Oh, it's just a push. That's right.
Watery grave.
Nice.
And then that guy can go there. And just we can just unnecessarily kill him. And that'll survive. He'll survive that. He'll take another damage. There you go. Just click. As a no.
Nah, man. Deska. Oh, new beetle. It's a mystery until you put it in. You've heard that before. Sorry.
So he can lob.
Oh,
he can do a cheeky lob attack. Okay. The internet. What? What do you mean?
I love the internet for undoing the shortening.
I don't know what he means by that.
Of course. Nice one, Azar. And thank you, Supergoth, for screening that before we went there. We appreciate
that's right.
that.
See, we have a lovely team of Stormers on deck to stop us from going to websites we'd rather avoid.
Hashtag polite Stormers.
That's right. So that guy's easy to kill. I can just move out of the way and lob one into him. He'll get 1 damage.
Yeah.
Or this guy can attack him from the distance and he'll still get 1 damage.
Can you shoot through your companions?
Excuse me.
Are they dog?
No.
Okay.
Which is actually an interesting one because you can accidentally hurt yourself.
Clever.
Or on purpose if you're, not very happy in the world anymore. So if I could reach there, then I could push them into the wall. But I can't. If I could push that guy back, he won't hit that anymore. He'll attack there. Also, I'll just kill him.
That will do. Donkey.
But I don't know if I can get someone here. Oh, actually, here we go. Yes, I do.
Can you not rocket?
That'll go there, that guy will go there.
And then
push that way.
Nice.
Nice, nice, baby.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun dun dun. I'll move this guy over here.
Andrew says that sounds porn related. I'm not clicking. But that's.
But then how will you get to the porn?
Yeah. That means you get no porn. That's weird.
Oh, look.
Hey, nice. You cleared the battlefield, and that's it.
Clean sweep.
Enemy turn. Oh, there's no enemies.
Done.
Nice one.
There
The Riftwalkers saved us.
That's what we're called.
Yeah. Oh, that was lovely. Yeah, tech vaults are open.
Unshorten it. It's a wonderful
I got it. So you put in what that was to unshorten the bit.ly website, and then it tells you what the full one is. That's clever.
That's really interesting.
Supergoth, you're amazing.
So there we go. Region secured. We got both of our things. So now we have some corporate reputation.
Nice.
But we can't use this to the end.
Ka-cha.
Oh, this one's way too easy. It's got shields on some of the buildings.
Oh.
There's also tidal waves.
What the heck's a tidal wave?
So that'll continuously come in.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's cool, isn't the game
Okay.
cool? It just like so many layers to it.
It's like Onion, the game.
Has anyone played this, or anyone played FTL, or any game similar? What do you guys think of this so far?
People have played FTL. You just that's like required playing to be into Vidjagamas.
Vidjagamas?
Vidjagamas.
Blonk, blonk, blonk.
Do you play the Vidjagamas?
Are you a Gamma player?
Oh, watch
no.
out. There's a pod incoming.
We want that. But it's about to get destroyed.
Shit.
Ah, shit. There's nothing we can do about that.
Why not?
Because if I go and collect it, the guy will die.
Oh, you can't now because it's too close.
Oh, actually, I can go stand in the water. I won't be able to attack afterwards. Damn it, this guy's stuck.
God damn it.
Dagnammit.
J-Mac believes in you. So we got one vote of belief.
That's good.
That's all we need.
That's all
That's fine.
the votes of belief that I was looking for. If I do that, that should actually resolve most of that.
Nice.
Nothing for you. Damn it, I can't reach that pod.
You can't do it with your steppy boy?
Oh, this guy can punch him. Punch it.
Bam, 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 bam.
So now that guy's gonna get killed.
Ah.
And now he can get the pod.
What was with the fire thing? Now what's he gonna do?
No, he's fine.
Oh. Action available.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. He can stay in the water because he's massive.
He's just taking a little bath.
Hey guys, nice and clean.
Oh, Megan. Unrelated, but if I'm going to retweet you, you should link your YouTube channel in your live tweet.
Oh wait, did you not put it there?
I didn't do anything on Twitter at all. Some could say I did nothing.
Megan,
Thank you,
did
Megan.
we have a live tweet? Did we ever go live tweet? We may have.
It used to be the Metric Dungeon one.
No, because I tried to fix that. What do we have now? Mario Fart. Oh, I didn't wear my Mario Fart shirt. I have it. It arrived, and we get our business cards as well.
We got business cards, guys.
So everyone that's coming to the GameStormers lunch and chills, they can pick up their shirts there, and we'll hand out some business cards.
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
Sunday. Get your likes on Facebook. If you want to come along, we've got a event on Facebook. And that's what I actually meant to say. So jump on it. GameStormers Lunch and Chills.
What is hitting there? Oh, that guy's hitting there. That guy's attacking there.
Where is the lunch? The lunch is wherever you like it.
So here's the other thing you need to look at it. So the environment's going to happen first.
Oh.
So all of these dudes are going to drop in, which means his attack that's going there that we should worry about, we actually don't need to worry about, because he's actually trapped. So those three guys, not even a problem. They're just going to die. This one is, but it'll just take out the shield.
Yeah, so I have to worry about
and that guy will do 1 damage, that's fine.
Philip can
So I could just go here. And attack him directly.
Yep.
Which might get rid of the shield. Might not.
That's only a push, right?
Or I can go here and push him that way.
And then bomb.
And start a fire as well. So if they're on the fire, though, if they're on the forest, they'll catch fire and they'll take damage every turn.
Ah, sweet.
Might just do that.
That's right. Blaze up the forest, Christopher. Destroy the ecosystem. Perfect. Great. Let's save these people and fuck up the ecosystem.
That's right.
There you go.
I can't quite take him out.
You can double bonk him. You can take one of them out.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Bonkers.
I might as well take one out.
Well,
Well, we'll lose the shield, but that's fine. Whoa, that's the guys in the buildings.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, what's going on?
What the heck, dude, bro?
He like wins the lunch. Lunchtime.
It's over near Fitzroy.
Ooh, a multi-kill. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
In Brunswick.
Brunswick, Effortescray.
Et Futterskrai. Franco Cozzo. Gran sale, gran sale, gran sale. This guy can finally take something.
Megalo.
So he can't attack when he's in the water.
Okay.
So he's waterlogged. He won't get killed like the enemies will. And he tells you why, because he is massive.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a fucking
Oh, he's what a tank. Andrew's like, just bombed the orangutans in the forest. And Jake's like, bees? We don't need bees.
What's happening?
Because you just destroy the eco. You like saving these guys, but ruining the ecosystem. I'll knock into the building and but it's dead. Doesn't matter.
Actually, we can just leave that.
Oh, because it's just gonna spelunky him, isn't it?
Goodbye. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get you good.
Glub. Teach you to attack a water-dominated planet. Get some sass on that boy.
Bees? We don't need bees. We got a pod.
Oh, what is
Let's
this?
blow
Is that
open the door and find out.
Boost.
We got a dude.
You found a real man.
It's Abe Izamu. Izamu.
Actually, is a man.
Oh, my
Not
mistake.
a moo.
And we got a reactor core, so we can pump up the mix, pump them up, get more attacks.
There's
Is that fire or death
fog?
fog? Did they die immediately, like all of our guys did?
Far out. That crate.
So this guy can now pilot one of the dudes, and he'll give them the bonus that they'll become armored, which means they'll resist 1 damage, which is actually massive. I think this is a new guy. I haven't met him before. Bring him in.
Get him in a mech.
So we'll probably put him in this dude, because that guy's always going to be far away.
Yeah.
So right now he's just got like a generic one.
So they don't really give him anything.
Armored.
Nice. Nice.
Now this guy's probably always going to be the one that's
Ralph.
close to like in battle.
Yeah.
So we can give him more power, and he'll give him some more health, for example. There we go. Just the edge this mech needs.
So you could have done like you could have done that and given yourself 1 extra move.
Yep, I can still do that. So the power system is familiar from FTL.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
So I can drag it across. But if I want to do extra things, I need to get some more power.
Yeah, gotcha. That's so cool.
So more health is... move might actually be handy. Probably don't need the health right now.
Because you've already got 3 health.
3 health's fine for now.
You are the tank.
Yeah, support.
You are the Eggman. You are the walrus.
And do not kill the volatile Vex. So there's going to be one there that's explosive, and we can't kill him. So we have to just like bounce him around and like stop him from hurting things.
Cool!
Or we can go here instead, which I think I'll do that. We just have to take not too much damage and avoid the air support that comes in to help us, but actually hinders us.
Oh, cool.
Alright, let's take these mother truckers
Deathfog
out.
is my trigger word. Now that I've been killed by it, it sort of sets me off.
What are you talking about? How did that happen?
No, I don't know what you're talking
When you
about.
put the crate there. Ooh, rewriting
Can't believe
history.
you just like threw me under the bus like that.
Ah, see, the air support's coming in to help us by killing us.
Cool. Why?
Yep,
It's not even anywhere near any of the enemies.
yep.
But it's certainly on 2 of the good guys.
And now we're stopped. And I think airstrike instantly kills anything that it hits.
What the hell, man?
Yep, it's good times. Fuck, that guy's actually trapped. He might immediately be stuck. Uh-oh.
I don't understand.
What I might have to do is that. And push him away.
But I was gonna push him into the water, huh?
Yeah. Saved.
But that guy's stuck, right?
Sorry?
That guy's stuck.
He's stuck, but I can go here and push that guy into there.
Oh, nice.
But I don't need to.
Sheesh.
This guy can still move now.
So that little bubble thing means it's still waterlogged?
No, he's now got armor.
Ah, gotcha. Metric Dunn, top 10 anime betrayals. The air support. I trusted you. I thought we were comrades.
So that guy's gonna hit that, and there's not much I can do about it. Now, one thing that's really cool, if you really fuck your turn, you can hit reset turn, but you can only do it once per battle.
Oh.
And because they're time travelers, they like reset the plane that they're playing in.
Gotcha, okay.
They just go back 1 turn. So if I go, oh, I don't think that's the way I should have done that, although I think I kind of had to, then I can reset that, and it looks really cool.
That's clever. I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to do it, but I also don't.
Well, no, like if you haven't completely screwed yourself, then don't order.
I didn't want this to get damaged though.
There's nothing you can do about it though, is there? But if you reset your turn, you probably can't do anything about it anyway. And therein lies the issue.
Everyone's going to the Grand Prix.
Oh
The Grand Prix.
yeah, I've dealt with a couple of them before. I've never been. I've certainly heard them.
Aye!
I've never been before.
Fuck. How am I gonna get that dude? Oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna reset turn. You ready?
Shit! All right, ready.
Localized breach successful.
That's very cool.
So what we could do instead.
I just want to see that again. That was great.
Yeah, you can't now.
Andrew said, "How far back in time do they go? Will we come across Winston and his special friend trying to rob the bugs?"
Just 1 turn. So I can push him out of the way that way.
There's no Eduardo. What do you mean by special, by the way? Oh yeah, you can push him into the airstrike. Oh, and you can make them.
So now he's gonna get killed. But now that guy's still attacking, but I can get in the way.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
So that might be the way to go. Actually, he's armored, so he won't even take any damage.
Sweet. So it'll take
zero.
the armor off.
No, the armor's permanent.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a really good... That's what I was saying, that's a really cool... I was trying to downplay how cool that benefit is.
So what does it do? Just absorbs... If there's only ever 1 damage, it just absorbs that 1... Oh, what the hell?
But only if it's direct damage. If it's fire damage, if it's poison damage, whatever it is, that still happens.
Yeah,
It's only physical damage.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's really good. So I might just like give him a little whack.
There it is.
Can
Gonna give him a little punch. Man, this is reminding me of Mech Warrior Online so hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just because there's a mech?
Absolutely.
And no other reason?
That is it. Just seeing that dude with 2 legs, I'm like, woof. Mechs have 2 legs in this game I've played.
It's the same!
It's identical, Christopher.
Let's see what happens. Airstrike! Airstrike! Got him.
See ya, buddy. Do you see the ground go down?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But that would have actually killed us. Instantly. Pilot would have died.
Far out.
So that cool pilot would have been dead. Doesn't matter how cool he is.
You're dead anyway.
And you can see that one is a flying enemy.
Yep.
The water doesn't affect him.
Gotcha. But the bomber will.
The bomber will kill him, so I don't have to worry about killing him.
Oh, yeah. Abe.
It's Odyssey.
I thought the same thing.
So I could either stay there, knock that mother trucker out, which will stop that attack.
Yep.
He can't hurt him anyways.
Nice.
So that might be the way to go.
Looks like it. Nice one.
Okay.
Andrew said it's a bit Pacific Rim.
It is a bit Pacific Rim, yeah, absolutely.
Guess
Have you seen that?
Movie I haven't seen. Pacific Rim. A lot of things.
It's actually really hard to. We should play the opposite game of guess what movie you have seen.
Yeah, like I don't think anyone would ever win because I've seen some really outlandish movies that you'd never expect. Sorry, J-Mac. He's like Barry. Barry. Sorry, man. Barry. I know it's about kaijus and about that.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
How dare you!
I wasn't gonna say anything, but you went there.
I'm just gonna knock this guy out. Oh, level up! Level up!
It's about kaijus and Jaegers.
What?
That also reminds me of MechWarrior Online. They have 2 legs.
Oh, look at this!
Kasplunch!
Level up as well.
Nice one. And then they're gonna bomb the other guy.
That's good. Because he's annoying with these little benefits.
Hey, there you go. See you, buddy. Now you can knock him into the water.
Club, club.
Oh, cool.
Great
bomber.
airstrike.
Wow.
Thanks, guys. Real helpful.
You're all shit.
So here's a risk. Now, if I knock that guy back, he'll still just attack the next building down.
I see the concern. But, oh yeah.
Seals.
Can't you knock him across with a tank?
I can use this guy to knock him across.
And then he'll be in the fire and then he'll get burnt.
Yeah, he'll probably die.
Crispy boy.
Crispy.
And then you can knock that guy into the water.
That guy's not even attacking.
Punch back, and he's just like,
See, now you're getting it. Now you're playing with Nintendo power.
see you later, get burnt.
That guy can just go straight in the splash.
And then in the drink, Sglib Globio's taking
Say
this.
hello to old Earth on the ocean floor for us.
Oh,
Go
that
down.
was very snappy.
This is like not that snappy.
Not
was
at
it?
all. It's zero snappiness.
Like really, really not snappy.
I
Just
heard number 2 is coming out soon.
of what?
My butthole. Oh, I couldn't pass that one up.
That actually got well. Hopefully you can pass it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh shit.
Megan has a really measured response about Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim sucks.
2 out of 10. Thank you very much, Megan. You should be a reviewer.
So we're thinking of doing, by the way, everybody, since we got you all here, captive audience.
Hey.
Feel free to leave whenever you want. Please don't leave us. We're thinking of doing another movie night where we all watch a movie together. So,
What movie you want to watch, Chris?
I kind of want to watch Back to the Future because you haven't seen that yet.
I've not seen that.
So
Correct.
if you guys all want to, let us know. You can say banana in the chat. Let us know
Banana.
if you want to do that, because I'm thinking we could do another, like we did with Die Hard, sans power outages.
Hopefully.
And yeah, how cool would that be? We can all watch Back to the Future. Everyone will probably be reciting it line for line,
Whoa, all
line
right.
for line.
J-Mac.
J-Mac's on board.
It's enough for everyone.
Bananas to the future. So we could do that. I'll just be sitting here, and I'll be like, "Run for it, Marty!" and all the lines, and you'll just be like, oh. I think you really enjoy it.
I think
It's actually quite timeless. I think.
I
wasn't trying to
that
be
was a
funny.
joke, though.
I wasn't trying to be
That
funny.
was okay. But you were incidentally.
I was incidentally amusing. This guy can probably just not attack. There's no benefit really.
Well, hold on.
I can't get him into the fire,
Yeah.
which is annoying. If I could go one across, I could.
Can you...
Maybe I
yeah,
can do something with that dude. No, he's on fire anyway. He's gonna die,
That's right.
and he's gonna block an enemy. I know he's not gonna block an enemy because he's gonna die on the fire.
Alright, but the enemy's going to come up into the fire and die while we get hurt.
I should get on fire. Yeah.
Pineapple is the banana of the
Fire
future.
damage, dead. Ugh.
Did old Dewey really get those plants? Like, going for a bombing run. Did Dewey get the birds? Like, was it really necessary to mention
Like,
that?
hey man, what's going on? Oh! Look at this angry mother trucker.
Oh, he's got his little spinneret wrapped around that bad boy.
This guy can't quite get across. So is everyone on board?
Seems like it. You could also watch Deadpool straight after, says Ezra.
Straight after what? Straight after what?
Straight after Compton.
What?
We could watch the other one.
Wicka wicka watch.
Back in Time 2, that one. The one after this one that we want to watch. Chris?
Do you mean Back to the Future 2?
Yeah, that one.
It's Back in Time 2.
Forward
Can we
going
make
backwards.
a D grade movie called Back in Time 2? with no back in time one.
The future's
And we'll start
behind
the story halfway through. I'll run in and I'll be like, I got the vial.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Quick, give it here.
For the last movie, I got it.
It's like a stupidly
That'd be so
convoluted
good.
plot.
And then
that
we
you got
won't
no
finish
idea
the
about.
story either. And then we say to be concluded in Back in Time 3.
Yeah.
And then we'll never make it.
Hold on. Back in Time's a little bit sort of plain. It should be like The Future Behind Us or something like that.
Return to the timeline.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Okay, I can get this dude here. Knock him in to the airstrike area.
Oh, look
Because
at
I was like, what am I going to do here?
Will the air support go first and kill him before he hits those buildings, though?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
That'd be cool. Having as I just said, we should all have a big meet up into cinema somewhere.
That'd be so cool.
Having like a GameStormers movie night, like literal go to a movie.
I know that if we can get enough people, there are some like smaller cinemas where you can actually rent the cinema
Ooh.
and just do whatever you want on the screen. We could do like a GameStormers like RL live.
Live.
Alright, so that guy's going to attack that, so now he's going to attack nothing.
Yeah, eat that.
In fact, he'll probably die before he gets there. Oh no, he's going to shoot. He'll shoot, so that's fine.
Okay.
If some of them actually dash, so they kill themselves.
So go through the fire and just whoosh.
Now that guy can just stand there if he wants to, because he can't hurt him.
Oh, cool.
I'll just knock him further into the fire.
Yeah. There is no escape.
That's it.
Fire damage, ouchie. And then you're gonna get bombed. Ouch.
I can't believe it.
I thought that was the enemy for a split second.
The enemy's like, I can't believe
it!
We're all okay.
Nice one. Well done.
Yes.
Check the coal plant and everything. Oh, you got 2 promotions going on.
Yes.
Nice.
So now we're on full power grid.
Okay.
So every time we get one of these, in addition, we'll get extra grid defense. So grid defense, which we haven't had to do because I've actually done pretty well so far. If one of the buildings gets hit, there's a 15% chance that it'll resist damage.
Oh,
and
cool.
that can go up over time.
That's very cool.
Promoted! So now he gets +1 mech move for free.
Oh, cool.
Which means we can actually take that other one and put it back on the health.
Because now you've got...
Oh, and he got +2 health for free.
Sheesh.
So there you go.
Okay.
So let's move
Wow, that's really handy.
to health.
So now it's going to be... How much health is this?
So he's got 5 now. And
Oh, damn.
this little dude has also got 5.
Jeez, man.
So you can have secondary weapons and stuff as well, or passive abilities and stuff. Like, there's so much you can add to this, which is like...
That's fantastic.
This team is the basic team where it's more just pushing, attacking. But later on, there's like, there's poisoning and like storm clouds, and it's very cool. It becomes quite complex.
Are there different mechs you can get?
Absolutely. So this is just the starting set.
Oh my god.
Which I wanted to play so you guys can see it for the first time.
The starter kit.
What about drive-ins? Next we'll be talking about drive-bys.
That's not as social as going to the movies, though.
Yeah,
Like, that's,
drive-ins...
Like separate cars.
Yeah. I kind of agree, because drive-ins would be just like us doing a washing party, I think.
Yeah,
Except
exactly.
that we're
And then
all
like
cars,
I was
but we
like,
can't
what do
really,
you think?
But we can't really talk to each other, and
Yeah.
everyone has to go there.
Just being like a 3-way call. 12-way call.
Oh, so we can do one where you have to defend the train. So there's a train,
Oh, what? What? A train?
and you got to defend it.
What do you mean there's
Defend
a
the
train?
tanks. Do not go. No, that's too difficult.
That sounds scary.
Defend the train, or do you want to defend the tanks?
I reckon the train.
Okay.
I saw the end of Back to the Future 3.
Did you?
By
That's the
accident.
last movie.
Yeah. They win.
Well, I mean, that's not really much of a spoiler, is it?
Yeah, they're still alive. In Majora, the cinema misspelt the movie Expendables on the giant billboard, so I went to the Expandables. Oh boy.
That's the sort of pants I need when I go eat my dinner. That was just a movie about me eating food.
And it's like, whew, I am full. And they pants just go like,
Jeez, could sure have had food. Poorly explained.
the end.
So right now, even though that guy can't attack, the train will still die because the train's going to run into it.
Oh, shit.
So what we need to do is get him out of the fucking way.
So, if you lose this battle, say,
Yes.
can you just do it again?
No. One time. It's all persistent.
Oh my god.
The train will be dead. Dead. Dead.
Oh no.
Dead. Even if I do this to try and push them away, the train will be dead.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it's actually quite difficult.
Yeah.
Difficult. Difficult.
Ew.
Go and get difficult. Let's get difficult.
This is ill difficile. Gosh, do a 10-minute short movie on your YouTube channel would be amazing. I would love to do that.
That'd be so cool. We should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the vials. Like, thanks, Steven. Quick, put it into the Splendophorus machine.
He's like, that would be splendid. And then he looks at the camera and puts on sunglasses.
Yeah. Like,
It's like a really obvious bad joke. And then in the next scene, he's not wearing sunglasses.
Yeah. Just huge inconsistencies.
All right. Can you guys and girls, can you write us like a script?
Oh, please.
And like, because Az is here, I'm going to give him a free pre-warning. Not sexual, no dick jokes, like stuff like that. I mean, use a dick joke if it's tasty, like if it's funny,
if it's tasty,
tasteful, if it's tasty. Use it if it's hilarious. But yeah, you guys give us scripts. We'll pick the bits that we want, and we'll try and do a 10-minute. We got a green screen,
it's like a procedurally generated movie.
We got a green screen. We can just be in certain rooms, and we'll just like run on the spot. It'd be so good. We'll make like the worst movie you've ever seen.
We won't.
That's our guarantee.
But here, yeah,
yeah, you'll enjoy it because of how bad it is. Oh, I'm on board.
So bad, it's still bad, but it's
so bad that it's still as bad as it was.
Yeah.
So if I knock this guy, this is difficult actually.
So you're gonna have to knock that
because that's about to get hit as well. This dude's gonna hit that.
Oh sheesh.
And I've got extra health because of that guy, but I can't do more than 1 damage unless this guy gets out of the way. Because then I can do 2 damage and kill him straight up.
Okay.
Maybe I move that there, take the hit.
Yeah. He's got 5.
Actually, he won't even take damage because of the armor. So he won't even get hurt because he's armored.
Oh yeah, awesome.
So that dude can go there. He'll take the hit from that, but that's fine. Straight up death.
Nice. Straight up death, everybody.
Straight up death. Then I'll knock that onto there to stop the spawning. Ugh.
Oh, look at you.
Take it. So that's where that's gonna go.
And then can you move?
Oh fuck. Uh-oh.
Can you move him to? Oh.
Oh. Here we go. I'll check this here.
And you can move him out of the way.
Ugh.
Oh.
He'll hit his own guy.
Oh.
There you go. Now the train is safe, everybody.
Yeah.
The train is safe.
Chicka chicka choo choo.
And then that guy's gonna hit his own dude. Now you can see the attack order. Unfortunately, he goes first. Then that guy goes, even though he wouldn't kill him anyways.
Yeah.
But you can get that like a chain effect where like it seems like you're gonna get hit, but you actually avoid it all.
That's so cool.
That was pretty good. I was really worried about how that turn was gonna go.
Yeah, you did very well.
Now the train's gonna move. It's just like a carbon copy of Transformers. Exactly, one of the worst movies you've ever seen. It's just like cheekily moves in the way. He's like, fuck it.
You're like, hey, what about it?
Oh, there's lots of
Bettina
enemies.
says fake out of sync dubbing. What you mean, girl? What's she talking about?
So we should do the entire movie and then we should do the voiceover for it later.
Okay,
I'll be like,
can we just like?
and then I'll talk really calmly.
Can I like put on a wig and get the like?
Hey guy, I got the files for you.
Yeah. Or like I'm just like, it's like, hey,
hey, you over there. That could be quite funny as well.
Or the sentence goes longer than what the mouth's moving.
So I think the non-optional thing is the start of the movie. Like, we should set a start and end, and they can fill in the middle. So the start of the movie is I got the vials.
Yeah.
Not files, vials.
Vials. Yeah.
I got the vials, and you're like, yes, just what we needed.
Yeah.
And that's the start. That's all we like dictate.
Yeah.
And then the end of the movie. What do you reckon? How do we end the movie? Remember, we got a green screen, so anything's possible.
All right, it's got to be something just insane.
So we could be like jumping out of a volcano, or like
jumping into a volcano.
Jumping into a volcano.
It's the only way. Just like something.
But whatever it is, you need to define it now.
All right.
And as I said, it has to be crazy dramatic.
Gotcha.
Like we'll just have like full volume like orchestra music going the whole time, like dun 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 dun. I'll be like, hey man, I got the vase. So good.
Would we have to like take off into space, but like without a spaceship? Just as us like, all right, we gotta go.
We can do that. We've got the green screen for it.
Exactly.
Oh man. Yes, we should have some Stormer extras.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Alright, what can I do?
A huge cliffhanger. Can we just like be hanging off a cliff?
Yeah, at the end. Like a literal cliffhanger. Or there's a guy and he's a professional cliffhanger and he's massive.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a huge cliffhanger. Wow, what a massive cliffhanger, and then the movie ends.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Never knew that was a profession.
Oh, far out.
So
Barry
good.
died until part 3.
The movie starts and we're at your funeral.
Yeah.
What can I do with that guy? I'll move this guy here, and he can just knock him out.
Yeah. It's the only way to do it. He's in the way of the other attack. And the train can go forth.
Now that's going to block an enemy. I can knock him here and block another enemy. Or I can take that guy out.
I feel like the less the minute. Well, oof.
Is that'll block it, another one coming?
Yeah.
I might do that. He can take 1 damage. He's got 5 health now. And then he'll die when the enemy comes up because it takes 1 damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he'll come up, he'll block his own guy coming out, and then he'll die.
Perfect. You a cheeky boy, you.
You son of a bitch.
Okay.
That guy's gonna do a straight line attack anyway, so...
Could you... Oh, no. That's what I was thinking, but he's gonna hit one of the buildings. Shit.
No, it's not gonna work. I might move him there, though.
Hold on.
What?
Can you move
What
him?
do you want?
If you move him one more further away.
Doesn't matter where he is. What, you mean up here?
Yeah, and then knock that guy into your guy. But he'll
then
take
he'll
another damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I might leave him there because everything's gonna go down that way.
Cool.
Yes!
Ouch.
So the movie starts at part 2. What did we say it was going to be called? Back in Time 2.
Back in Time 2. Return. Oh, what was it? Was it Return? Yeah.
So it's really, really critical that the movie has nothing to do with time travel.
Yeah. Return to the present.
Oh, he's stopping the that doesn't make sense.
What?
But he will attack it and kill it, so we need to stop that.
Yeast.
Uh,
Should we go west or yeast?
Return of the Stolen Files 2.
But it's about vials.
Yeah, that's right.
Even better.
I
I don't like this. I don't like
it. Back to the return part banana.
It's just like a jumble of words.
That's right. Banana Quest 5. Return of the 2.
Can we like make a short film and call it like
Here we go.
Thesaurus Quest? Oh, nice one.
And then
He's dead. Bammo.
done.
Victory in 1 turn. That's it.
nice.
Well done, Christopher. Beep beep.
Thorough. Alright, man.
The Riftwalkers served us the
Everyone alright?
There's everyone who's like, thanks guys.
Uh-oh.
Salty banana.
Region lost.
What do you mean region lost?
So, because we didn't do those ones, but you can never do them.
What the
You can never do all of them, it's impossible. Now we gotta go to the corporate HQ. This is good, we got 10 minutes left, so we should be able to do one boss.
Oh shit.
Boss.
Boss.
Destroy the spider leader. Uh-oh.
Oh.
He's angry. He's got lots of health.
And Poisson.
Oh, he's got lots of health. He throws out 2 to 3 spider eggs. Oh, shit. And this guy gives him extra health.
Banana
So these spider eggs will grow into spiders that'll attack.
Yeesh. So if you push them though, do the spider eggs break?
If you push them into each other.
Oh.
Absolutely.
That's splatabulous.
I'm gonna put that guy there, put that guy there.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys need to learn to plug your merch like all the other YouTubers. But how do I plug?
Gotta plug our merch, bro.
But it doesn't even have any.
We have to plug someone else's merch. Try your persuasion. Hey, you can type the Threadless address into the chat because we've got 2 keyboards.
What's the address? Threadless.com.
And if you run off into the lounge room, there's a new shirt that you can show everyone.
What?
You gotta put the whole website so it comes as a link.
Come on, in a minute.
Barry always trying to do things in half measures.
Because full measures are just too much for me to handle. Threadless.com/TheGameStormers.
Ah, Baz, look at this. 1 hit there.
Wow, knock on.
That's so good.
Shit. Smashed it.
Splishy splash. And then I can punch these 2 to death.
And just dominoes.
But that's gonna turn into another spider as well, though.
Ugh.
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 So you could leave him there.
But he'll still take damage because that's not the same.
What was that, sorry?
He'll still take the damage even though he has armor.
Because it's not
But he's got
directed.
plenty of health, so I might do that and then just knock this out so it doesn't grow into a spider.
Nice.
Oof.
Big splat.
For now, let's just do that and take out these dudes. That'll do. We need to kill that guy though. That's why the spiders have 2 health instead of 1.
Oh, that makes
Because otherwise they're just nice and weak.
Yeah, nice and weak.
Nice and weak.
Oh, boring. Ooh, bless you.
Bronk.
So you're about. Oh, shh.
I got 3.
3 eggs. That's not good. That's all right. You can take that guy, and then
Then these will be weak.
Yeah.
They only get one.
but even if they hatch only one, which is fine. So is it threadless.com/thegamestormers?
I think so. Let's find out. Sneaky plugging. Can you guys click that link? Question mark. Click that link. Can you guys click that link and just like buy a shirt just to test if it's working?
Can you guys just crush that link and just make just see?
Just banana roll those likes.
Just can you like just roll your banana over that like button for me, please?
Fuck it up.
I would do anything for nonce. I won't do that.
Oh well.
Oh,
So do that and book another enemy.
yeah.
Right. Now they're weaker.
Eat dicks and die.
He's got dyslexia.
I don't know how to spell this thing. Boy, oi, oi, oi.
Makes no sense. Hey, I can knock him back there,
But then what?
and then he'll do 3 damage instead of 2, and he'll kill that guy. Do
Ooh.
you reckon that's a good move?
Yeah.
Like that? It's probably stupid, but let's just do it.
Well, that's good.
Bring them together, and then...
Lomo. Hey, nice one. See, that was good thinking.
These guys will still come back, though.
You know what we should play, Krista?
What should we play?
Scribble Noughts.
Oh! Plug all that merch.
Plug it.
Plug it!
Plug
Plug
that merch.
As you on our Facebook group, because you would have missed. I actually did a run of t-shirts, which was slightly cheaper than the store.
Mates rates.
Because we're doing the GameStormers and chills, and I had to get some Patreon shirts anyways for our Stormers. There's a storm brewing.
It's a punch storm. Oh no, I got a 404 on the link. Let me just be very professional real quick.
You know, you can go to a web browser. You have a full computer. It's not going to bother us. Just don't play any videos that play. Actually, even then, I've already protected you against that. I'll just do my thing. Yeah, we keep forgetting it's a full computer.
This is ridiculous.
This is so cool.
I can't even get in the way.
How are you on Google? What are you doing?
Threadless.com.
We can just ignore those little spiders, actually.
Oh, hey, like that clicky clack, huh?
That guy can't take a lot of damage.
Crap that whip.
Boom, 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 boom. Psh, boom. Oh, look at this. I hit there and it'll do more damage.
Oh, nice one. I do like that collision mechanic.
That's great.
Isn't that what you just call a panel beater?
You got it.
There it is. Look. Oh, it's a link.
Baz, you want to run into the lounge room and grab the Mario Fart shirt?
Oh, I'd love to. So much. This is what I've always done. To leave the stream.
See ya!
I'm gonna take a poo real quick.
Fuck it up. And of course, because it's Barry, he's left me without being able to see the chat, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Oh shit, a lot of stuff happened. Barry, no! Did we kill the main spider dude? Yes, we did. Alright, so if I go there... Actually, he can take it, so you can just knock that out of the way. Yes. I can go there. I can go there. Nice.
I'm gonna feel myself.
Are you wearing it?
Nope.
Can you bring the chat back up?
Oh, I guess.
I thought you were just gonna hold it up.
I'm holding it up
Oh,
on
you
my
are holding
body.
it up. Woo. Can you bring the chat
That's
back up?
Oh,
I wanna-
me to do the chat.
I want to talk to all about Stormers.
Page not found.
What?
The hell? But I...
What?
Huh?
Hit enter on that link. What the hell?
What?
Hit enter on that link. That's so weird. It's the same link, and if you hit it, what?
I don't get it.
That's hilarious. We did it.
Hey!
Oh, he gets +1 mech reactor.
Nice. nice one.
Perfect island. Because we made 0 mistakes and lost no grid stuff.
And once you get our free reward, nice.
So we get to choose.
This beaten up lady.
We can have an electric whip, which previously beat up this lady. Or we can have some extra grid defense. That whip's pretty cool. Look at that.
Through adjacent targets. Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's good. Prime
That's so
class.
cool. Yeah, that means it'll replace my punch attack, I think.
Ow.
Wow.
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 I think that's great.
That's awesome. But it won't move them anymore.
Alright.
But it's still free. Done.
Region secured.
Region secured.
Oh,
If he does that when he shoots the artillery, it won't hurt buildings anymore.
Oh.
Did that website, like, not work? That's so weird.
Yeah, that's very strange.
Huh. I wish I had control of that computer right now.
Well, it's, like, I don't understand it. I've tried.
Oh wait, he can have both.
Huh?
Why not have both? Ba, 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 ba.
But you need to power him.
But I can get some power. I can buy some power with reputation.
Power ball.
What is this? Unstable cannon. Oh, it does self-damage. You hurt yourself when you use it.
What the heck? Why would you ever do that, though?
Because you can do 2 damage to an enemy. What are you doing, Bess? What's happening?
I don't get it.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna search the game.
Oh, there's one. He can, like, shoot a tank out.
What the hell?
Need a tank?
Shoom.
Might just get 2 reactor cores. I know I can get a light tank for free for 1.
Sweet.
Or I can
yes,
get 1
please.
extra defense for the grid.
I like the idea of that little tank.
He can just be handy to throw out to block an attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannon fodder.
Did you find it?
No, but what I'm gonna do is do this.
Holy shit.
And
But that's
let's
the
see if
same
that
link.
works. But why doesn't it work? Alright, I'm gonna try this again.
Oh, Barry.
This. Well, it's not my fault.
I know, but it's like amusing to think that it is. Alright, ready? Try this.
Bam! That's the same thing, isn't it? Let me try it. 404. What
the
is
fuck is
happening? Why?
Oh my god.
Why?
That's amazing.
It's not. It's bad.
Yes. Now I've got 2 weapons. I can either punch or whip.
That's cool.
That's actually really cool. Done.
So that
Secure.
weapon's done. I thought you said in a little island appears.
What? Oh no, after the second one, sorry.
Oh, so you lied is what you're saying.
I
Okay.
accidentally made a mistake. Did you get it to work? Technical Stormers. See, it happened. J-Mac, damn you! Just goggle it. What a shit response. Alright, I think we're done for now.
Yeah, it is 8 o'clock.
Do you want to change the scene over there?
Maybe.
Click it.
Hey.
Alright.
We're back.
We're back.
In black and grey.
Alright, can I have that keyboard and mouse? Will that actually reach me?
Maybe. Oh, we'll see. Sorry about the mic. Contact.
Oh.
And
This is the movie! So guys, thanks for joining us for our experimental movie experience.
Yes.
It's called Back in Time 2, The Quest for the Hidden Vial, and it's all about trying to load up a webpage that we can sell merchandise on.
Perfect. It's
Oh, fuck!
This is like physical technical stormers.
This mouse is like... Look at this piece of crap mouse.
Oh man, no.
This is just like a leftover mouse that we have.
Logitech B100.
What do you guys reckon this mouse is worth? I reckon it's worth probably $2.
In its current state, sure. When it was new though, oof, $19.
Now error for that like button. $1. Alright, bet.
I also say, are you just starting bidding on your
Bet.
mouse?
No one gets to get it, but we're gonna look up the price because we have the model.
I'd say $14.95.
14. Wow.
No.
You know what's disappointing? It probably is $14.95, but look at this piece of crap.
No, it's optical, Chris. It's good.
Half a banana. But we don't intrinsically know what our bananas are worth.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say bananas in general.
Oh, we can go back by kilo.
Just yeah.
I actually buy my mouse generally by the kilo. J-Mac, you can't bet twice. $8.
$8.
As is
It's
probably
gone
the
right
closest
in
so
the
far. All right, let's look it up.
What do we do? Is this like Search Stormers?
Search Stormers. That's a new segment.
C-. A hashtag throwback.
Ah, that's great.
A C- of banana.
That's so good. What is it?
1 million.
Sorry, I must have pressed.
I pressed 1.
I pressed 1. We set up a thing to set up. We set up a hotkey to toggle the mic. Hey, that means it worked when it was over here.
That's weird, but it didn't
Didn't
work
work when it was over there. The silent stormers. We're here. We're here.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody. Can
you give me a drum roll? The piece of crap Logitech mouse. The Logitech B100. Thank you. Goes for $8.80. Is the cheapest price in Australia.
Da-da!
Da-da-da-da. Barry lost out because the recommended retail is like $14.95. So you would have been right, but the cheapest price right now in Australia is $8.80 for this piece of shit mouse.
Thank you very much, megabuy.com.au.
That's right. We do not sponsor them. Don't go and buy the mouse from them.
No.
What you can do is follow that 404 link to find some brilliant shirts.
Just in general.
That's right. Azza won that one. All right.
Congratulations, Azza.
Now,
you are pretty great, as your name details.
Did you try and search us?
I certainly did.
Oh, you found us too?
Yep.
Huh.
It's because we exist.
Huh.
Huh.
Huh. What if you just link us to like? What if we link them to one of the shirts?
That's what I thought, and then you can like go to our page from there.
Did you try that?
Yeah.
Did you?
No, but I tried to go from our page.
All right, I'm going to try and paste the link. See if this works.
Please don't work.
Probably still won't work.
It'll work.
That's right, Azza, you have earned 1 banana token. You only need to collect 1 million banana tokens for a free GameStormers shirt. So you're almost there.
You are well on your way.
And we will only give out 1 token every stream.
What
that doesn't go there either! What the hell?
I don't understand.
I don't understand what's going on.
This can actually be the movie. This is us like, I don't
just
get it.
Very confused. These are the, we're capturing these clips right now.
Yeah.
That's so frustrating. Like, how do we link this to people? How are we meant to link this to people?
I don't. It exists, but just not.
We'll find out. We know, J-Mac. So frustrating. We'll find out. Okay, so we are going to take a 1 minute break because we have a extended Metrics Dungeon abridged for you. So we're going to take a break, basically just to reset the stream. So we have 2 separate files.
Yep.
So don't go anywhere. We're just going to hit stop streaming, wait like 30 seconds, then start streaming again. And then we've got it's like a 9 minute abridged. So if you don't want to watch that for whatever reason, if you watch last week's Metrics Dungeon, you can skip it. But it does, a lot happened last week, which is why it's a longer one. There's stacks of story, stacks of lore. Baz did a really good job making it quite easy to digest. So I do recommend sticking around. So we're going to do that right now. Okay. So we'll hit start streaming and then we'll come straight back on. So we're not going anywhere. To come back.
Please come back. I worked really hard on that video for a long time, as Chris always does when he does his. So we really appreciate when you watch it and say, that's pretty good. Makes us feel a little bit better about spending all that time.
That's right. They're like, hey, not your worst work.
Yeah, my eyes are still working.
That's right. Megan's going to watch it.
Megan, yay! Thank you, Megan.
All right, we'll be right back. So keep the chats coming because we'll be able to see them still, but we're going to stop and then come straight back, all right?
See you soon. See you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Take care. See you later. Pretty little things you. Last week on Metric's Dungeon. Our brave adventurers Winston Ducados and Eduardo had just dispatched a trio of supernatural beings in the centre of town, and in the midst of the battle witnessed what seemed to be a Zis. The battle must have made our heroes quite weary, as it seems as though they were a little lightheaded.
Ready?
What's wrong? What's going on?
Quickly regaining their composure, the duo overhear a panicked conversation between Liam and Anne as they're reeling from the recent events. Liam then tells the pair to make their way to the Hen's House, the name of the local inn, and take shelter from the ensuing storm. Before they do though, the heroes decide to scour the area for clues and provisions. As Eduardo is about to claim some, what he'd deem, necessary items, he remembers the lovely people who ran the blacksmith and how willing they were to help, and felt a pang of regret. Winston capitalizes on this moment of realization and is able to distract Eduardo before he commits any wrongdoing. They then make their way to the Hen's House. They're greeted with an ocean of familiar faces, as well as a few new ones, all seeking refuge from the maelstrom outside. Of particular note, we meet a caretaker called Elle, who's looking after a group of young orphans. As a gesture of goodwill, Winston hands them a cooked fish, and Eduardo, trying to feed a child a bit too eagerly, accidentally assaults Octosun with a herring. Having an inkling that they may have overstayed their welcome, the pair move on. Eduardo overhears Liam berating Ferdinand about something he's seen. Ferdinand then exits the inn and in passing advises the adventurers to meet him at the surgery. Liam promptly follows suit, but tells our heroes not to get involved. This only stokes their curiosity. Naturally, they start heading off towards the surgery, as is their wont, but as they get up to leave, they're intercepted by Jetro, who informs the duo that he'd successfully returned the body of a young girl, whom the adventurers found on their travels, to her hometown, and pays them a reward for doing so. After much reverse haggling, they accept payment and set off for Ferdinand's surgery.
Oh, Jetro, you were more than welcome to half of those earnings.
Let's say 20%.
Sold.
Yeah.
Upon entering the building, they see Sarah and Anne having a quiet but disconcerted discussion. As the adventurers approach the pair, Eduardo is immediately questioned about the Zis that they spied during the battle in town. Eduardo denies any knowledge of them. They learned that the female Zis that appeared had cast magic, which female Zis cannot do, and that Zis carried a sickness that wiped out most of the population, including all of Ferdinand's family. As this conversation is going on, Winston spies a figure moving to leave the surgery, then vanishes. Ferdinand summons the adventurers into his surgery, then quite literally summons Parthen as well. Ferdinand explains that the boys are in great danger, then leaves the room to leave a more private conversation. Parthen goes on to explain the dwarven god Kavar, who created the dwarves. He says that Kavar had created 6 perfect dwarves, each one encompassing a virtue, and that all the sins of the dwarves are his to bear. The pair feel as though Parthen isn't telling the whole story and pry him for more info. Parthen then admits that he is indeed a direct descendant of Kavar, being born from the pairing of 2 of the first dwarves, making him essentially a demigod. Parthen's tone then takes on a more serious note, and reiterates that, as Ferdinand said, the adventurers are in a mortal peril. He goes into detail of the Zis and Dwarven War. The dwarves were still a young race at the time and had only begun to understand magic. To combat this threat, a great dwarven smith, Afnar, discovered a way to infuse items and weapons with magic, the cost of such being a living soul. But unbeknownst to him, the souls were being sourced from dwarven women and children. This was overseen and approved by the dwarven king himself. This act enraged the smith, who attempted to assassinate the king. This failed, and as punishment the king killed the smith's wife and son and used their souls to enchant a pair of rings that the king wore, and suspended the hung, drawn and quartered body of the smith in a deathless stasis, eternally torturing him. When the king deemed that he had suffered enough after about 50 years, he released Afnar from his stasis. As he lay dying, Kavar came to him and offered salvation to undo the sins that he had helped create. As it happens, these cursed items were the reason for the undead being able to defy the mortal cycle. For this to be undone, the items must be returned, so that the souls of the smith and his family may be freed. Parthen then informs the pair that they are both tainted, Eduardo for being killed by a magical monolith, meaning that he may become undead at any moment. Winston for the sin of his forebears, burning down an elven mother tree, forever tainting him. Parthen then presents an offer. Help return these soul-bound items and they shall be cleaned of their sullied states. The adventurers are initially apprehensive, but after a short discussion, they ultimately agree on these terms. After a brief examination and physical test,
He puts his hands on your head, and then he just tickles the tips of your ears. Ooh!
Parthen offers them both a mug of blood to seal this agreement. Nervously, the pair drink the blood. Winston feels the shame of his ancestors' actions, then a calming sensation of acceptance. Eduardo, however, due to his elven heritage, gets vivid visions of a familiar pair of hands shaping marble into a humanoid form, then bleeding onto it to give it life, as Parthen said Kavar would do, though these hands were elven, not dwarven. As our heroes feel invigorated after the pact agreement, Parthen ushers them over towards a brazier and tells them to take the diamonds within it. They're surprisingly cold to the touch. He then speaks of an undead agent that has to be dealt with by the name of Porthos, who's aligned himself with the mercenary group, the Silver Canaries, who have been dealing with slaves. He's not yet fully completed his transformation of becoming completely undead, which leaves him nigh invulnerable and in a semi-deathless state. The heroes must defeat him in combat, then smash one of the freezing diamonds on him before he's able to reconstitute his corporeal form. Equipped with this knowledge, Parthen transports them to a Utara raiding party, posed to assault Porthos' slaver encampment. As the pair apparate in the middle of camp, the Utara forces react with shock, and Captain Lenaro questions them on how they got there. Of course, Winston's quick wit again saves the day.
I'm here reporting for duty.
You rang?
Shit.
After she thoroughly inspects them both for any funny business, the forces move ahead with the raid. From nowhere, the adventurers hear the voice of Parthen within their own heads, saying to ignite a fire and challenge Porthos to open combat. They take this advice and enact it perfectly. What they didn't count on was Porthos sacrificing his own flesh to the flame, and rising from the smoke as a truly undead being, signaling that the two were too late to stop his full transformation. Nonetheless, the duo steel themselves, along with the Utara leader, and take on the undead menace head-on. Surprisingly, being a stickler for a fair fight, Porthos evens out the odds and banishes all of the Utara forces from the battle. Winston hatches a plan to use Porthos' newly found corpse-like state against him and employs blessed weapons to harm him, which is super effective. Eduardo also attempts to help the situation by poisoning his blades, which in actuality heals undead beings. Oh, Eduardo. Porthos is a vastly dangerous foe, with many cunning abilities, but eventually the might of our heroes proves too much for even an undead warrior and he succumbs to the holy flame and relentless attacks. Hastily, the pair place one of the chilled diamonds on Porthos' body and vacate the area, as they hear a terrifying shriek and his corpse becomes wreathed in cursed flames. At the same time, his retinue of Silver Canaries inexplicably die where they stand. Then, as the Utara return to the field, they hear another loud scream as the blazing fire turns to a large pool of blessed water, and the ritual seems to be complete. Winston approaches Porthos' burnt-out husk and retrieves the diamond, which is now clouded over and it's almost burning with heat and rage. Lenara dashes up to the two heroes and demands an explanation for what happened, as she got spirited away when the battle begun. They then attempt to explain the situation quickly, but the Utara leader demands to be completely debriefed back at camp. The two agree to this and depart. Charged with a grand task and with the blessing of a god, the pair now have a renewed sense of purpose and determination, and forge forward to make right what was made wrong so very long ago. And this is where our adventurers are. What happens next? Find out this week on Metric's Dungeon.
Greetings in Salty Stations again.
Hello again, everybody. Long
We're
time
back.
to see.
I was really enjoying people's comments. It's super effective. So good. So, we are here to play some Metric's Dungeon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which, of course, means we need to get the man himself in. Which we are going to be doing for the first time on this computer, so we're a little nervous about how all the audio and everything's going to work.
Shit. Alright, so how are we going to do that? We need to do... We all know how well that works. And there's not much room for this either. Alright.
And so if you want to jump into Discord, now we'll need our headphones on first so that we can hear the man.
Hear the damn man.
So Megan, do you feel like you're all up to date? Feel like you get all the info you need? It was really good. It was the longest one we've had to do, and Baz did a really good job slugging it out because there was so much info to convey for that particular episode.
A few very late nighters being pulled.
Absolutely.
But it was all worth it in the end because you saw it and you guys are like, it's pretty good in your heads, I'm sure. And that's all I need. I just need that validation, and we're there.
That's right.
Okay, so
that's what happened.
This is what. Thank you, Mr. DUNNgeon.
There you go, Mr. DUNNgeon. Okay, so shall we get the man himself on?
Yes. So do you want me to give him a little bingy bell?
Leave him a little binga-bingaloo.
One of these?
Yep.
Wow.
Now he might not be able to hear him straight away, so we're just gonna have to bear with us, guys. Apologies. This is the first time using two computers.
Well.
Okay, so you've got control of the streaming computer, so do you want to just minimize that and see if we can bring him in through desktop audio?
So I go to desktop audio.
Yeah, it's right at the top. You're already right there. Okay, not working?
Howdy, Mr. Dunn.
Hello.
Yes!
Hey, there it is.
Can everybody hear him? Can we get a banana done? We'll just wait until those banana duns get through.
They'll be flowing in any minute.
Megan says, great job, that was the best bedtime story, 10 out of 10.
I hope it gives you sweet dreams. I don't know.
Banana done, yes!
Woo-woo!
Metric done is here.
We are there and we are in.
And DUNNgeon is my mother's maiden name.
Gotcha.
We're getting some banana duns. Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Can you hear us properly and everything, Metric Done?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Just reminded myself, I was like, they don't sound very loud, and then I realized, oh, I forgot to turn the sound down on my game. That's a good reminder.
Okay, so I'm going to jump into the game. Now, the good thing is, we don't have to worry. The whole point of us doing two computers, which is a very expensive exercise, was so that we don't have to, if we need to do things like JMX says, make Metric a little louder, we can do that right now, and we don't have to worry.
Hey, Barry, I can't see you in the invites. I don't know if you're offline.
I'm just having some technical issues of my own. We've got a real mouse problem.
Barry's having a isolated technical Stormer issues. Yeah, that mouse is a barrel of dicks.
Every week we have mice issues. So they tend to be of disappearing origins, but not like this.
I just wonder how you control a barrel of dicks in that situation. Are you just dragging the barrel itself, or are you having to maneuver it from the dicks?
But this is kind of my point. Like, having a barrel of dicks is just very inconvenient, which is what that mouse is.
Exactly. How do you control them? You don't even know.
I mean, it depends on how. Well, yeah, as a mouse, very. But I could definitely see the benefit of occasionally having a dick around. That's got to be best. Come on, imagine if you come over for a party and your mate just whips out just a singular dick.
Whoa.
Alright, so can you guys see the game? Everything's all good? Is Metric Done loud enough? We bumped him up a little bit. We do have the BRB feeding the puppers. Barry's having life issues. Barry's off robbing someone getting into character, which I did read as robbing, and I was like, well, that's
also very correct.
All I can think of is the ears, just the tips of the ears being.
Oh yes, being caressed.
No, that was my favorite. I knew you would love that. I thought, no, let's go. I've got to go for it. He's so playful. It has to go.
I'm glad you did. Like Eduardo was just like, if this is what I have to do, then hell yeah. Super down.
I'm really happy that both computers are working. The stream's working. Our audio is balanced.
What the hell?
I know, this is really strange. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm normally not particularly superstitious, but don't.
That's right. That's right. Oh, geez, all these issues we're having. Oh, gosh. I hope we catch a break.
Text on the right.
So, are the both of you in now?
Yes.
Baz is in right now. Yep. So we are good to go.
I've been inserted.
Andrew Roberts says, power outage in 3, 2.
No, I told, hey, Barry, all I heard was insertion. All I could think of was barrel of dicks. It's just it's going away.
Inserting and putting in my head.
slightly unrelated, but I'll be there on Sunday.
Hey, are you moving me?
Sorry to hold
yes.
you on.
Oh
Sorry
no!
We have a body swap
happening?
crisis.
Oh, what's happening?
Hi, I'm Winston. Rah, rah, rah. You're my
It's
mum.
me, I'm Eduardo. I don't know what sex is, and I'm gonna run from everybody. Ah!
Hey, lady, you're my
Hold
mum.
on,
Hey, Bush,
hold
you're
on,
my
hold
dad. Rah, I'm Winston.
Hold on.
Rah, rah, rah.
I have a close personal relationship with this.
I'll just write it into the story.
Oh man, we've just like lent into it. We should do a whole episode where we're the different characters.
It's like Freaky Friday. So
I do love how you were like, everything's going really great, I'm really happy, and then all of a sudden...
This is what happened. Andrew Roberts, this is your fault.
God damn it. We should have known.
You activated the Freaky Friday protocol.
Yeah, the cerebral cortex is shorted out.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Oh, that's
I
great.
like I was just like, oh, I'm Eduardo. Blah, blah, blah.
I was supposed to be like, oh, I'm Eduardo. I'm taking your things.
Oh, good, I'm back. I'm back. I'm
much
back.
better.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, it's the alt tab. It's when I alt tab out to answer the call, it always, you guys had no bodies last time, and then you were the wrong people this time.
That's amazing.
All right. But,
wait, let me just make sure that I'm back in character. Yes, I'm so sorry. The other log over there was a close personal friend. Yeah, no, I'm back.
Yeah,
all
that's
good.
about right.
oh, gee.
I'm not over encumbered, so I
Yeah,
don't.
just make sure. Just get you to do a couple rolls and see if you get some twos.
Oh.
But yeah, completely unrelated. I'll get right into the story in a moment. But I'll be able to come on Sunday.
Yes,
I know I left it late.
hell yeah.
Yes, you heard it here
Yeah.
first. Metric Dunn
Yeah, now
is
that
going
I've
to
said it
be.
in public, I can't.
You can't take it
yeah.
back now. Metric Dunn.
I wasn't sure because just with I got a few things going on. I wasn't sure how it was going to, but
No,
it'll be done.
we're so happy that you're coming down. That's awesome.
All right, yeah.
So everybody that's coming to the GameStormers Lunch and Chills, you can meet the man Metric Dunn. He's going to be there.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's awesome. That's
The
really
man
cool,
with
man.
crippling social anxiety.
That's
Yeah.
right. And you'll
Everybody.
and you'll be like, "Hey, Metric Dunn, how are you?" And he'll be like, "I don't want to talk to you."
Well, seriously, a man that looks like he should be a cliffhanger will just timidly sit in the corner.
All right, we are ready.
All right.
We are in. We're back. We're the correct people.
All right.
Yep, we are.
Just hands over the face. Oh, ready to go. All right. So, basically, where we left off, you had just defeated Porthos,
Yes.
and what you believe is captured his soul, but you don't know for certain. You can't sketch you on the details from Parthen. He's a bit like that.
Thanks, Bob.
However, he does appear to have been destroyed,
okay.
from what you can see.
Awesome.
There's nothing remaining. He went to dust and went away with the wind, and not like I'll appear later kind of way with the wind.
That's right.
It's like,
More like how I scattered my grandmother across the ocean.
That was a one-time deal.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, but basically, Commander Lanara is confused as to what just happened. 1 minute she was about to strike Porthos, and the next minute she goes completely blank and then wakes up to a huge fire and a bunch of dead bodies.
Nothing to see here.
yeah, that's just the average Friday.
That's right. But that fire was a close personal friend or relative.
Oh, God.
Oh, and she is hot.
That's right. Oh, there you go. There you go. So is she talking to us, or is she waiting for us to say
Yeah,
something?
she's just said, what in fuck's name just happened? What's going on?
Well, Lenara, I'll thank you to watch your language. But we have actually just come in and helped you out, as we said we would right before we ran into battle. So nothing.
No. What is going on with the two of you?
Well, you,
What
What you
is
mean
going
us?
on? The last time I saw you, no, don't give me that. Don't give me that. The last time I saw you, and she looks directly into your eyes, Winston,
Uh-oh.
you were covered in ash.
Oh.
ooh.
Oh. What do you mean, Lenara? What do you see now?
You know what I mean. What's going on? Who are you involved with?
I had a very lengthy shower, I say persuasively.
Okay. We'll try. She's a rather smart lady, so we'll see how it goes.
If Winston was looking at Eduardo, who's just like,
Wait, what am I rolling? Am I rolling 12 d20s?
Oh my god, sorry.
Yeah! Whoa, yeah!
I feel like
That's my bad. the number of dice for the added value
Oh
are
man!
just on top.
Oh,
They're literally like just on top of each other.
I could have said anything.
All right, you could have. I'm a close friend and relative of your close friend. Like, just make a loop and just leave her standing there. Oh my god!
Let's try that. I was like, wow, 134. All right, let's try. Let's try.
That means you did an average of 12. God, you don't roll super well, do you? If you got 134 out of 12, you didn't do.
That's why I need all the extra die.
Okay, so
yes,
she says, very funny.
Well, I successfully persuaded her.
Yeah, she did. It's very funny. And right now we have a camp to explore, and I'll get to the bottom of this later.
Yes, you will, but not now.
You're so rude.
What? No, I was persuasive. I told her I had a shower. She thought it was amusing, and then we're just gonna move on.
Yeah, like, I'll leave that for later.
She says to you, I don't like this. I don't like being out of the loop. I'm not pleased. She hands you this, so I'm just gonna.
Wow, Eduardo's moved right in.
Eduardo's just like, oh, there's a gift.
Yeah, a thing,
fish.
She hands you. It'll just sharpen your inventory, Chris, so you don't have to do anything with it.
Wow, our inventories are very clean now.
Yeah, well, she hands you a. Don't worry, you were compensated for anything that went missing. And I cleaned up your weapons too, so that they were more. I cleaned up everything for you, all your gear and stuff. So I adjusted your gear and things to make things a little bit more fair.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Anyway,
yes,
she hands you a hexagonal necklace with a bright blue orb, sphere, some sort of gem. You're not sure what in the center. She hands it over to you and she says, in a week, hit that 3 times with your left index finger.
Oh, okay.
And you'll be summoned to debrief myself and the higher command.
Interesting.
In a week?
In a week's time.
Tap that thing.
Tap
3 times.
She says, I'm going to let this go for now. Because if what I think has actually occurred here, I'm not going to get involved. So I'll leave you to the higher-ups. We're going to search this camp. We believe there is a storage unit, maybe a possible river encampment nearby full of slaves. So we're off to search the camp. Join us if you want. Don't forget, if you don't show up for that debrief, we'll show up for you.
Very well.
She walks away. She's done. She's just out.
Do I see the ring in my inventory?
Should be.
No.
Sort by last picked up.
Sort by last picked up.
Your other left. You've got like nothing. Oh, because you selected something wrong on the top.
What?
See, on the top.
What? Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Wait, how do
Should be called Sibylline Gem.
Click on all.
Oh, I got it. How do I get to all? There's all my stuff.
The all
I thought I had nothing.
Yeah, you really cleaned up my inventory.
Yeah, I was like, where's all my shit? There it is. Okay, we're good.
No. I just got rid of anything you didn't need.
Just like took everything from me. Okay, we should go with her.
Yes.
There's slaves. We don't want slaves. We trapped still. We should go and free them.
At once, I believe we should free the slaves. In the back of my mind, I'm like, can I steal a slave? I'm like, no, I shouldn't steal a slave.
Can I?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could steal a slave, but that's entirely. I don't know how that'll go down.
Snaffle them into my backpack.
It's roll time.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a 14.
Oh, that's an 11.
That's a bad time.
These are not good rolls.
Okay, yeah. All right, Eduardo gets the hint of almost. It's almost like as if someone burnt rotting flesh.
Ooh, delicious.
Coming from the right.
Coming from the right. Winston, I'm going to check out a smell.
Oh.
Care to join me?
Did you fart again? Is this another one of your tricks, Eduardo?
As I run up and just go,
I will follow him.
Lenara seems to be
She's
quite interested in the area as well.
I check out this giant fire.
Oh.
And take a big
the
old
two of you
whiff.
want to do that?
What's this doing here? Yes, please. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's a fire, alright.
Okay.
Natural one.
Oh, wow,
Actually,
Chris.
yeah, that was
Chris's
a critical
nose
failure.
falls off.
Yeah, it's back, man. It's back.
I'm doing bad.
He does a Michael Jackson. His nose collapses instantly. All right.
I don't smell anything. In fact, I can't smell at all anymore.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, no.
There's ways around everything.
Oh, what's this roll? Oh, memory check.
Oh,
buddy.
don't worry, Chris, I got you.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Winston, I got you.
Andrew Roberts, I'm so sorry. He's like, bloody great rolling.
Eduardo, you know this scent immediately.
I'm like, look, there's a fire, and I point to this torch.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm gonna look at the torch for the duration of this.
It is. You've smelt this smell many times before, and occasionally on some beautiful tropical islands. It's a corpse fire.
Oh,
basically, the destruction of evidence through fire. It appears that there are at least half a dozen, maybe even a dozen corpses in the fire. And they don't appear, based on the smell, to have died naturally, comfortably, anything. There seems to be some sort of strange element to their death based on the odor. And the flame also appears to be cursed. So...
I also found a torch.
Hey guys, no, but look what I found.
Definitely something nefarious going on here.
Huh.
Gotcha.
Are you going to tell me? Otherwise, I'm just going to keep looking
Hey,
at this
Lenara.
torch. Oh.
Hey, Winston.
Yes. How strange is this torch, right?
Oh, crazy. Anyway, Lenara, hey, I've seen some bodies in this fire, and I don't know what's going on. As you can see, it's a cursed fire. Do you have any idea about what could be happening here?
Well, let's see what this does.
I'm going to get out of that circle.
I'm going to get closer.
Oh no, we really have changed, Chris.
Sorry, it's still affecting us. Ooh.
That's a very strange way to get rid of a fire.
She added more blood.
Okay.
Lenara, what are you up to?
Got rid of the curse, though.
She goes down to a knee, says a few words in that language you overheard Penelope speaking.
That language.
Oh, hey, okay. Yeah.
You kind of feel a hum in the air, like almost like a thunderstorm's coming. You know that smell and that sort of, humidity level?
When you said you hear a hum in the air, I thought of that video with the guy in the background going,
You look up.
Yeah!
Barnsey, man, it's that guy. It's Barnsey.
In that video, I refer to him as that guy because it's very disappointing.
I feel like he...
That was so funny.
So funny.
Americans like, what the hell is this? Buddy is shouting. I'm just like, he's a legend.
He's a bloody legend. Oh, man. Okay,
all right.
Sorry.
So as you feel this sort of... if I could import sounds, I'd have had so much fun with this game already. I can't import sound. Not yet, anyway. Oh, I might be able to put something in, mod something in, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Get back to it. And you hear, "Who calls my name?"
Oh,
on me.
Actually,
And a man appears in front of you.
I'm just going to quickly put the game audio up because we now can do that.
Nice.
Because we have
the ability to.
We have the ability to do it.
Who calls my name?
I turn around with a start.
Are you gonna?
And answer? I don't say. I didn't say his name.
I poke Lenara.
Yeah. So I walk behind Lenara.
You're gonna take this one
and nudge her.
She doesn't move.
Oh.
She doesn't say anything.
Oh.
She appears to be moving her fingers in a rather odd manner.
Uh-oh. Lenara, now's not the time.
Yeah. That's a very intimate thing to be doing right now.
Are you going to talk?
Hail and well met.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh, it's bleeding. Oh,
A trail
boy.
of blood flows right towards you.
Is my response.
You are immediately lit on fire.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, Eduardo, it's
I'm
not
gonna
good.
get out of there.
That's a good idea.
Winston!
Ah! Yes.
What the hell did she do?
She summoned him by accident, or maybe on purpose.
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
Well, she seems to be on our team so far. Or is she?
well, she wanted us to tap that
She's
thing
not
3
saying
times.
anything. She's just raised a weapon
Yeah.
This is very strange.
This is very
with
strange.
the two of you.
Eduardo, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna attack this bad boy.
Alright. So, try not to get into the fire.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Are you in the fire?
No.
Oh!
He's literally like on the border. He's not actually affected by it.
Would you say he's in the danger zone?
Yeah, he's in between like the curls of cursed fire, but he's not actually being touched by one.
Fucking hell.
Hey, enjoy your fire weapons, buddies.
Thanks, bro.
And while I do this, I'm not gonna put poison on there because I remember what happened last time.
So is he undead? Can we sense that? Based on his...
Actually, do you know what?
is that something we can check?
Yeah, that was something that I did. Yeah, you should be. You don't even need to check. You can tell. He's Kavar's insight will. He's clearly undead, and also you can kind of see his like skeletal neck from there. So it's not really wouldn't take much to see it. Maybe like you'd have to get a 2 to pass. So I'm sure Eduardo would have made it.
Also, see you later, J-Mac. Thanks, man.
See you, J-Mac. Hope you're feeling better.
In celebration, the backstabbers.
Winston can't sense the fun by it. I'm like, be careful, you're gonna get lit on fire by that torch.
Watch out.
What are you doing
Sacrifice
there, fella?
some of my flesh. It's ka-chunk.
Ka-chunk.
Gross. And then I'm going to do one of these ones.
What's that one?
And that one is going to be this. Stabby.
Ooh, nice. Pretty
Oh,
cool.
you like that, don't you?
Yeah, you've actually got rid of pretty much all of his physical armor.
Oh, he's got seashells.
He's got seashells on the
no.
seashell.
He sells, she
He lights.
sells.
He ignites himself in flame.
Oh, I guess the fire doesn't bother him.
It's problematic.
Oh.
Supernova in the sky. I need to get out of this place.
When
Oh.
Nara goes for him, it's immediately
She's like,
waylaid.
Damn. Lanara is damn strong.
oh yeah, she's a tough little cookie, isn't she?
She's yep. Alright, what have I got here? I've got a nice blessed oil flask.
He says a word that you don't understand, and
Ooh.
out of nowhere,
Oh, fellas, no. Oh,
Who
what
does-
the hell?
Who does that look like?
Belbert's family?
Spellbits. Oh no, this might affect Barry's battling ability.
Hey guys, what are you doing in here? That's strange to see ya.
Alright, I'm gonna chuck some blessed oil.
That heal him
What?
because he was on 30 health. Now he's on 134.
How did that heal him?
I don't know, but maybe you should just attack him.
But I should be able to.
it just made fire.
Oh, it just made
And as he
fire.
is bathed in the flames,
It's healed by the fire.
appears to be invincible.
Oh.
Invincible. Oh, invulnerable. Ooh,
He is
dearie
invulnerable.
me.
Uh-oh.
Might need to do something with that.
I'm trying to work out what I can do with that.
Can you make it icy?
I have a barrel of
Dicks.
If
water
only.
and a blessed water barrel, which would be what I'd need.
Hey, Elfish, are you saying that this is, like, instead of being frozen, it's burnt? The movie? Because,
Can I-
like, the
can I just
fire
put
never
that-
bothered me anyway.
Can I put that there?
Yeah. Necrofire. What the hell's happening now?
Is that worse or better?
So, okay,
It's
What you've done
blessed steam.
is-
There's blessed steam.
very, very small parts of the area, will actually heal you. So it's kind of like you're stuck in a double, like you're getting hurt by the necrofire and you're being blessed by the healing steam at the same time.
This is very strange.
Well, that's very interesting. So we can't actually hurt him now, though. Because is he actually invulnerable? Yeah, he is.
Can you chuck some ice down or something?
No, I'm trying to find out if I have any watery abilities, but I don't think that I do.
I think you got an ice grenade.
Blood rain can.
I was going to do it, but I didn't
as
think if
water
it would actually do...
Oh yeah, because Lenara did it before, but it kind of half worked.
Do I have blood rain?
Let it glow, let it glow. Let the ashes rain on down.
I have
R and F to check your toolbars.
Oh, I've got
You
challenge.
should have it.
I can live on the edge. What have I got here? I got some extra stuff. Bone Cage, Death Wish. I can't see if I do have. I don't think I have it. Let's check.
Skills from items. That looks like very icy stuff.
Yeah, Icebreaker, Global Cooling. Will that work?
Freeze all susceptible surfaces.
Global cooling will freeze anything that's wet, and it could put out fire.
There's blood on the ground.
It'll freeze blood.
Okay, well, let's see if I can... Some of these I don't actually have on my list. I have a Dome of Protection. That could come in handy. Look at all these skills that I have.
That's...
Okay.
You've had the Dome of Protection since the game started.
Yeah,
because you built a generic.
I've never used it. All right, let's try Global Cooling.
All right, go for it.
Ooh, it's getting a bit icy in here, guys.
Oh, so chilly. Oh.
Interesting.
That
It is
kinda worked a
clearly done some... There's clearly a diminishment of the flame to some degree.
This is good. All right, then I'm going to go kill one of the spellbirds.
Oh, I don't know that yet.
Oh!
Huh? What happened there?
I don't know, I got zapped.
Zap.
I
critical
got
hit.
zapped as I ran away, and then the camera went away from me.
Yeah, that was weird. Just
The Atara in the surrounding areas are coming to your aid.
Hooray!
That may take a while.
yeah, everybody. Hello, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Oh, shit,
Why do they have
bow.
cursed oil barrels? They're all coming.
There's so many of them. That guy's got a shell on his back. He is a...
Yeah, because remember, this was a massish raid.
This is meant to be a
That's
massive battle.
right, and they all came back. That's right.
But we kind of did it all ourselves. Riding solo.
That's just how we do. Ooh.
All I can hear is, this is how we do it.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's Friday night.
Hey!
Spellbird?
Spellbird, what are you doing?
Oh, Spellbird got healed. And injured.
They're
Oh, and I got to hit
they're
him.
immune. They're immune to fire,
Oh,
so they get healed by
Because
fire.
they're fire incarnate. Interesting. I got an attack of opportunity and I almost killed him. This fire is very persistent. I can't seem to get rid of it. Do you have any water attacks?
I don't believe so, no. I have a tornado.
Would a tornado help? That might get rid of the fire.
Clears invisible, burning and slowed.
Oh, there you go.
It did clear the death fog and everything last time you tried it.
That's
so.
true. Just don't talk to us about death fog. Maybe a tornado. Tornado. Tornado.
Tornado. That's all fruits to me.
That's right. Tornado.
Guys, I know your one of your family is my son.
Alright, Baz, it's you. I think it's time for you to tornado.
Oh,
Look at this!
Bang. Oh,
You got rid of all my bliss stuff, but that's okay. Surely he won't be invulnerable anymore.
Oh, you never know. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna have to do one of these ones.
Is he still invulnerable?
It would appear that way.
It is.
Guys, I can explain. Look! He's one of you! See?
Did
We're
you make
friends.
one? Where is he? Oh, Spellbird.
You're part of my family now.
As he appears, as the
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
as the fire falls away,
Oh no.
he splashes something that looks like a toxin on his chest, and he begins to heal, but he is no longer invulnerable.
Interesting.
Oh. Okay.
What's your little dude gonna do?
Oh, it's me first. Bitches.
You can probably knock him out. Do you have something that's gonna do good physical damage?
I think so.
Because he's got no armor against it now. Take him out. Oh,
Ooh.
he healed though.
And now I'm on fire. Hey, that's not very nice.
Reversal!
Because he absorbs damage, I think.
Yeah, well, he absorbs fire damage.
You made everyone do fire
And
damage.
you have everyone fire weapons.
Fucking hell.
Why, man? Why? I like to learn my
Twice
lesson. I know.
now.
I learned my lesson for the
I
poison.
even fixed your weapons so you wouldn't be able to do it. And you did it anyway.
He's like, hey, this guy's on fire. I should probably give everyone else fire weapons. Hey, this guy looks
I've
like...
actually got tears in the corner of my
Oh
eyes.
my God.
I'm laughing so hard.
Oh.
I'm holding
Me too, but
Oh, you
just
straight
because
up
I'm
just
sad.
Spellbird just got
Spellbird's
fucked. He just got ultra fucked by everyone around
They're
him.
like, you're not on fire, you're not part of our family.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, he's going to do something to do with fire.
He's fire whipped me. Yes,
Fire?
it's almost like fire is his thing.
Almost.
Fuck
But just
hell.
not quite. I don't know why.
No, you gave me a fire weapon, and I don't want it. I don't want a fire weapon, but you've given me one.
I just tried to help. I was trying to help so hard. I was like, no more
You
poison.
gave
I remember that
everyone
was
fire
silly.
weapons, Barry.
I just want to help everyone. I was like, yeah, everyone's going to be really thankful to
Fucking
Eduardo today.
At least my fire weapon wears off.
Freaking- Hey, he's down.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lanara
Lanara
struck him
finished her.
right in the head, split the skull down the middle,
Got him.
and sort of did the inappropriate thing you mentioned earlier, the three fingers moving oddly.
Oh, my.
And he appears to be suspended in flame.
Oh, yeah, it's like there.
Interesting. I feel like we need a tornado that thing still. But I might need to take these guys out. But I can't!
Winston,
Yes? They're all on fire.
a diamond
What?
for this guy?
I don't have one, you have one. My diamond's already shaded.
Should we try?
We should. I think so. Because he's undead, so that's probably the way to go. But I can't do it because my diamond's already...
Been used.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to find some other attack I can do. Because I can't do a normal one.
You got plenty of good
Well,
stuff there, buddy.
you've been blinded, so your attacks are pretty
I'm blinded.
short range anyway.
Oh, well, mother trucker.
That's what that attack does. He used a fire whip on you, which, if you don't have any magical armor, will blind you and set you on fire.
Oh, it's bad.
I'm very on fire. Maybe I can do some sort of healing with my spell that I've had the entire game that I just realized I had.
Oh, dear.
Where is it? Where is it?
Like, no joke, at some stage, like...
Oh, I can't use it because I
Sounds
don't have
good.
any source points. That's why.
Alright.
That's right, yeah.
Restoration.
We'll get into that. Don't worry, we'll get into that, like, end of this episode, next episode. I have a plan for that.
Alright, I've healed myself. Regeneration. And then I'm gonna use...
Excellent frags.
Well, it's hard to choose an attack now, for some reason.
That's weird, isn't it?
If I can get this attack off. No, that would have failed because of the armor.
You have never successfully got the Shackles of Pain off, ever.
Ever, I know. Because I can't do a normal attack because I'll heal him. Well, he's already healed, so let's go hit him anyways.
Well, what you
Whack.
got
Oh, there you
to
go.
do...
I got him, I got him.
Yeah, because depending on how much damage you do with the flame, it won't... Unfortunately, Eduardo was doing a lot of poison damage.
He sure was.
And that was the problem last time.
He was healing them a lot.
Oops.
Your family members are killing you, Barry.
But I'm so pissed off. I'm like, you're not invited to next Christmas.
Can she now knock some sense into Eduardo, Andrew asks.
Probably
Alright,
not.
one of the medics comes across and you feel a cool
Yes!
rain go.
Ah,
This is the spell that
thank
we
the Lord.
needed.
He's going to put our weapons out.
Apparently I'm immune to wet.
Because you're on fire.
Because I'm on fire.
Imagine like some sort of sexual connotation about like...
That's right. Is this working for you, baby? No, sorry, I'm immune to wet.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Hey,
Oh,
nice one.
nice. Got him.
Your favorite death animation again there.
I didn't get to see the shocky bits.
Bzz, 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 bzz. Oh, slowed.
Oh, no.
Most of my kills seem to be attack of opportunities.
It's very handy. Very handy. Ooh. Just got a town on you.
And I'm still not wet.
Shit. You are hot as hell, though. Ooh.
They're all closing in. Oh, this is going to be an easy battle to win now.
Alright. Or is it?
Do you need to get there and get that diamond in there?
Yes. I run up to Ozhack. Oh, ouch. And I put a diamond inside of him.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to smash it on him like instructed, but you deftly insert the diamond.
Did
and
you
when
smash it
you
on him?
insert it,
Oh no!
And I put it under his armor, and then I just sort of like ooshed on the top of it. Like, yeah, eat that.
oh, that'll do. That'll do.
Gotcha, didn't
Okay.
You
have to
are
skip
lucky.
Skip your turn for me because that'll cost all your AP.
Yeah.
To do that action.
Okay.
So just go in turn. Okay.
Oh, Eduardo.
I'm nearly dead.
Oh, Eduardo.
I'm
Oh,
nearly-
that's okay. It wouldn't be the third time.
See, my concern...
You die a lot.
Yeah, my concern is that I shouldn't have ended my turn. I should have, like, ran out of flames.
No, because you had to end his turn because he took all the actions.
Oh, that's right, yeah,
He
yeah.
was instructing you as the DM.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
As if I didn't have a choice, because I didn't.
Ooh, we're getting some good XP.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Let's get out of that fire, shall we?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to climb up here.
The fire slowly recedes.
I'm going to eat some food before I pass away. I need something. Oh, God. Oh, whew, I almost died. I had, like, 0 health. Shit. I want to share the romantic view.
Okay, I'll come up here.
I turn the torch on.
A torch, look!
The medic,
Yes, Winston.
the medic waves a hand at the two of you, and you both start to heal.
Thank you! I yell off the side.
I feel better now.
Can I see anything from up here?
And the camp. Oh yeah, you want to do a? If you're looking for, you want to investigate the area.
Yeah, just sort
up
of like...
there. Not a problem.
I'll
vantage
come
point.
Want
up.
to do the same, Winston?
Yeah, I'll come up and have a look.
Free roll.
It's really romantic up here, Eduardo.
You really know how to buckle my beans.
What does that mean?
I don't know. See, I don't... Since I don't understand about sexual stuff, I just say things.
Someone write that down, please. Buckle my beans.
That has to be a
Okay.
line. That has to be a line in the D grade movie we're making.
You really
Oh
buckle
my
my
God,
beans
that's
there, Harry.
To the love interest,
Yeah.
but it has to be both of us playing it. So we'll just have to like put a wig on.
Absolutely.
Alright, you
Pull a
both
different
passed
face.
that with flying. You both passed that with flying colours.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Now, what you see is Commander Lenara is watching you like hawks to see exactly what you did. She
Oh.
clearly took notice of
Oh,
the diamond
Of course.
under the armor,
Yes.
Mm.
right?
Mhm.
She's watching you very carefully. Now, you see that Ozark's corpse seems to have deflated considerably. It appears to just be armor and robes and a strange helmet. The other things you notice in the area, that there seems to be a very heavily traveled path down towards the southern coast, which is Harran Port.
Mhm.
Seems to be a lot of water traffic, a lot of damage near the banks and stuff like that. There seems to be a lot of stuff moving in that direction.
Interesting.
And you notice a tent full of poisonous barrels.
Is that this big tent here?
Ooh.
It's one just across, so not the one right next to you, but the one next to that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And you can't really tell, but it looks like it's well trodden in that area.
Yeah, interesting.
Very much so. Oh, blessings be upon thee, child.
Excuse me. Sorry.
All right.
I still have dust
So
from
that's
the old
everything
computer.
you've noticed.
Yes. Has the
and-
diamond in the? I'm gonna go check out the diamond.
Oh,
You're going to have to check the corpse.
Excuse me. So is the diamond still? Oh, the diamond is that normal? How it's meant to be? The diamond's still normal, or should it be clouded, or whatever it is?
Should be clouded. I'm really sorry. I actually can't see where it is on my screen.
Oh,
So is it just on the ground?
No, it's in on Ozark.
it's inside of
Oh,
me.
in him. Yeah, sweet. I wasn't sure if you'd I wasn't sure how you'd done that. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, you are meant to have a clouded diamond.
As I found a present for you in the bodies.
What is it? Oh!
Yum 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 yum.
Just a... Ooh! Silent
What did
spaghetti!
you pick up?
I found some
Just
intestines,
intestines.
and I found some
Oh, that's right.
eyes.
Cloud of diamond. Ooh, Winston. Look it. It's an eyeball! Yoink. Winston.
This one
Yes.
is not ice cold.
Oh.
This one right? The last one was well, they're ice cold, and the other one was flaming hot, right? Because Porthos walked through the flames. This one almost feels like an icy sear. You know when you touch something in the freezer, it's so it's so cold, it's a burn.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like dry ice, kind of.
Yeah. Winston, feel this.
Basically.
Oh, that's exactly as previously described by the DM.
Yes.
Lenara runs
But now
over
you know
to
what it's like.
Thank you.
Lenara runs over and says, "Okay, I don't know how you two got involved with that dwarf,
Why
but
are you
I'm
looking
not,
away from
I'm
her?
not pleased."
There we go.
Yeah, she's kind of looking in between you anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She's got a chameleon eyes as well.
Yeah, she's got she's got the 3-camera TV. So, anyway, she's gonna turn away a bit in the camera. There you go, that's much better. She says to you, I don't know how you got involved with that dwarf, and I don't like it. However, Winston,
Yes.
your birthright is still your birthright. We're going to continue searching this camp, and I'll see you in a week. Don't be late.
Very well. That's all I'm going to say, because usually when I say more than that, it doesn't end well.
No, you can say whatever you want, but it's fine. But
That's
she
right.
says, search the camp. We're certain that there's slaves still here. These corpses, and once you do like a cursory little check, it looks like there's probably about 35, 40 corpses actually in there.
Oh
not
shit, way more than
60.
that.
Alright.
There seems to be lots of arms and legs, lots of, and they all seem to be different colors and tones and ages and things like that. So there's probably about 30, 40 corpses worth of people in there.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
It's quite significant.
Yeah.
Some of them fresher than others, and some of them I'll get you to do two, because you just went through who just went through the fire? Was it you, Winston? You just went through the
fire? No, I just went and checked out the corpses.
The corpses. You checked the corpse fire. You went through the and you have touched some of the eyeballs and stuff.
Yep.
Right,
The intestines.
Ooh,
Okay.
Not my worst roll.
All right. No, by far. You have had like 5 critical fails. I don't understand it.
I'm doing
Anyway,
well. I'm doing well.
but you're doing all right now. Basically, there is clearly some sort of in the same vein, but doesn't appear to be sort of a vampiric nature to these wounds. It seems that the life was sucked out of these people.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's based on the eye, how the eye looks, based on the intestinal tract, and based on a few of the legs, you can tell definitely something maniacal, something horrible happened to these people.
Yeah, they didn't just die. They were like life sucked out of them. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's horrifying.
And the corpses are all like a really, they're quite desiccated skin. The skin's very raw and just really hot, almost like a chemo patient or something.
Wow.
Ooh.
Now, Eduardo, I gave you some delicious intestines.
Ooh.
Did you wanna munch down on those? See if anything happens.
Do I ever?
All right,
I think I've got more than one set of intestines in my inventory, though.
that's all right. You can. I've tagged everything in a little book here. So if you just eat everything, I'll just tell you what you need to know. It's fine.
All right, yeah, I'll just eat everything. Where are they?
Heads up, intestines will give you insight into the person, but they will also make you feel ill. It'll try to poison you. That's what intestines will do because they're full of poop.
Oh,
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Or semi-digested food.
Absolutely, poo spaghetti.
Sounds
So,
delicious.
yeah.
Delish.
It's not like a freshly crisped up hand or something like that.
Yeah, no, nothing like nice and kosher like a crushed hand.
It's like something icky.
Did you find 'em?
miscellaneous?
Well, I mean, technically, I'm sure there's something against eating. I'd have to ask, Blake. Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
find
I'm
it
sure
in my
there's something against eating other people in the Talmud, but technically, a person might be kosher because they're not a crustacean.
That's
They're
right.
not a hooved and thing. That might be all right.
I can't find the intestines.
That's all right.
I find
Let me have a look.
eyeballs. Did you pick them back up, Winston? Are you trying to steal them for yourself?
I don't think so. Let me have a look. No intestines here, boss.
Maybe I already ate them.
They're in there. No, I can see them.
Eduardo can't find his
I got
meal.
it. Yeah.
Num 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 num.
Oh, sorry. It's just
They
it was
should be near-
nestled in between the potions and the magical scrolls.
Oh, you blocked the
Yeah,
disease
yeah.
anyways.
That's
All right, so you've
my magical armor
eaten,
blocked the disease.
do you want to eat the just eat the? You can't eat the eyeballs just because of a game issue. That's fine. We'll pretend you did.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you consume all of the flesh,
Yum.
and you appear, as you felt before. You usually feel pain or discomfort or some sort of agitation while feeling this, but you almost feel eager, happy. You know, some level of enjoyment from learning these things. You can't be sure as to why you feel better, but it doesn't appear to be the things you're learning, but a sensation you now get from the process. So you see several scenes of horrific torture, murder, you know, all the other horrible things that happen to slaves we've all seen in the movies. And you do get 3 or 4 key frames of imagery. You see Porthos. Again, you get images of him. You get images of someone that looks sort of someone familiar. You might have seen him in a crowd once before, wearing a militia uniform from Balar. You see an elf that you recognize, but you're not sure who they are.
Ooh, I wonder which one it is.
And I'll get you to make a memory check.
Check that memory.
It could be tall elf from Harren Port.
That's what I was wondering.
That's
I guess we'll never know.
You'll never know. And you get images and this wretched smell of just mounds of flesh waiting to be eaten.
Delish.
And then you're brought back. You don't feel ill at all. You feel quite... The images were unsettling, but you feel well. You don't seem to have any side effects of eating these corpses at the moment.
Strange. Very strange.
Right, now, as you two are sort of conversing, Lenara says, all right, I'm going to go secure the river encampment. She wanders off.
What are you
So
doing?
I'm unsettled.
Oh.
There we are. I tell Winston everything I just experienced.
Interesting.
Okay.
Gee, we don't know who that elf was, do we?
No, I'm thinking it could be the elf from Harren Port. The tall elf that was a backstabber, or...
Well, we got him, didn't we? He's gone.
Did. We got him good.
No.
Oh,
The elf from Harren Port, remember, he escaped.
he did escape.
He turned them against... he
that's
turned
right,
them against...
yeah.
That's right.
We've got the footage, baby.
That's right. Check the tapes.
Should have run a memory check. If we fail, we're like, nah, yeah, he's
Yeah,
dead.
good, we got him. Yeah.
No, he's absolutely dead. Oh, could you imagine that? He just fears.
Like, what?
There goes. Let's...
Take 12 psychic damage.
Alright, come with me. We both saw, just down here.
Winston,
Yes.
as you're walking past
Zimitic.
Ozark's corpse,
Yes.
make a roll for me.
I see something catch your eye, so I also want to investigate.
Ooh.
Okay, well, we can do that too. Okay, and you roll.
Success!
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I noticed something. You just have a stroke for about 6 seconds while the other person checks. Okay, you both notice that the hilt of the weapon he had looks almost identical to yours.
To mine. Interesting.
Wide-eyed and mouth agape, I turn to look at Winston.
What does it mean? Can I search my memories to see if I know any more about my own sword? In terms of,
well, you know a bit. You know,
because I should know a lot about it.
You know, well, no, you don't know much about it. It's a family heirloom that was passed down to you by your mother. It's been around for decades.
Do I remember if I have seen anything like it?
You remember when you're at the Utara encampment? They all had weapons like that, and Lenara had quite the deft touch with your hilt. She remember she touched it, and the eyes lit up.
That's right. Huh.
You don't seem to have your sword is growing with you. You feel as if it's gaining power as you are. You can't be certain, but you do appear to recognize that there's something more advanced on your something going on with your sword that you can't understand.
Interesting.
And your mother was very quiet about her house. She never really spoke of them much.
I just imagine she was like,
I will do another roll.
"It's a 4-bedroom,
Yeah.
2 bathrooms."
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Brick veneer. Central heating.
Only one car garage.
Yeah.
That's right. Female owner. Oh, wait, no, that's a car. That's a car thing. That's a car thing.
Okay.
Winston, he is your father. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Thanks,
So basically, you remember something about the weapons in your mother's side, right? You met a couple of relatives of your mother, her brother, a couple of her nephews, that sort of thing, and they all carried rather ornate-looking swords like yours. They all had names.
The swords?
Mm-hmm. All of the swords had names, specific names.
Well, I know mine is Virtue of the Decades.
That's the name you gave it.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Did it have a name that I knew before? Oh.
It may have.
Let me see if I know. I was very young. Oh, the rolls are getting better. That's actually still an average roll with a good bonus.
Okay. You don't remember a name exactly. But you do remember that when your mother would sort of sit alone with a sword, you don't know who the sword belonged to before her. She was not a woman of combat, so it was unlikely to be hers directly. But occasionally she would sing to it.
Interesting.
And it always sort of like a light show would occur.
Huh.
Weird. Okay, so like, was it a
Yeah.
like rave glow stick / weapon?
Bettina's like, sorry, but where's the crotch pizza?
But also spelled B-U-T-T, by the way. But where is crotch pizza?
Andrew.
It was more of a light sleeping ambiance.
Ah, gotcha.
Gotcha.
It's right here, Bettina.
Just
because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
And Andrew has guessed the name of the sword. He's asking if it's biggest sworders.
Sworders,
No, it's
dickers.
Octo-sworders. Bettina, I wish there was some crotch pizza here because I am very hungry.
I am muy caliente, starving. I know Spanish. Let's continue. I'm very hot, hungry.
The weapon is just laying in the dirt there.
Can I grab it?
Dirt weapon.
Yes, if you just loot his corpse, it should be there.
Yes. Ooh, it's Octo-sworders. Wow, that was some
lightning quick.
That
baby.
was some super fast naming conventions. All right, I've grabbed it. Octo-sworders has been retrieved. Everybody.
As you pick it up, you get a when you hold your sword, when you wield your sword, it feels right. There's almost a connection there. You never drop it. It never falls in combat. Even when you miss, you almost feel comfort coming from it when it hits the ground. You never feel bad. When you pick up this blade, though, Octo-sworders, it is it makes your skin crawl. It feels like something that should be beautiful has been corrupted.
Interesting. I'm tempted to wield it, but I've never changed my sword.
The sword is almost identical to yours in manufacture. There appears to be very little difference. However, the metal seems to be tarnished, and the gems in the wolf's eyes are very dull.
So maybe it can be refined, or maybe it's been fully corrupted, and that's all it can do.
Yeah, I really like the entry for that one. Do you read the flavor text?
Hums contently against the wet zone. Okay, so
what you're saying is when you caress its shaft, its hilt.
So let me tell you.
Feel weird.
Let me tell you, Eduardo. Ozhak, as you've just seen, has a sword similar to mine. Now, as you know, I've got a special bond with my weapon. When I touch this weapon, it feels cursed. It feels corrupt. I feel bad being in its presence.
Ooh.
But I will hold on to it, just for now, to see whether we can find somebody that knows more about it. The Yatara may be key to that. as they seem to have a lineage with my family.
That sounds like a good idea. Winston, would you like me to try and wield it to see what happens?
I will pass it over to you.
I have no sensitivities to your family whatsoever.
That's not very nice. Okay, I'll pass it to you for now.
I care not one way or the other.
If I should die, tell my wife hello.
Eduardo,
Oh.
you immediately...
Oh,
I'm going to burst on fire, aren't
As you touch the hilt... Pass, wonderful.
I? Mm.
You get the same sensation you do when you eat flesh.
Oh. Thank you.
It seems unusual, distorted even. It's not quite as clear as the normal. But you see an underground metropolis.
Okay.
See
I mean,
thousands of voices coming from there, cheers and every day walking around and moving. And you feel this deep breath of relief as the city moves through its day. And then nothing. Almost a cold emptiness. And you return to consciousness.
Winston,
yes.
I think I know what's going on with this sword.
Tell me.
Do you remember how Parthen told us about a specific blacksmith? A legendary smith who was able to bind souls into weapons?
I do.
As I held this blade, I felt like I saw the day in the life of, well, it may have been a dwarf,
Interesting.
which abruptly ended.
As in, the memory ended, or you felt something different?
The memory ended.
Interesting. Interesting.
So I think perhaps this may be one of those legendary weapons.
Now, if that's the case, does that mean that my weapon from my heirloom is also one of those weapons?
That's the look I give you.
I'm gonna try something different.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try and pass... Now, Eduardo, I need you to be very careful with this. I'm gonna try and pass my sword to you. I've never let anybody else hold this, and I want to see if you get any feelings of it.
I'm going to put this other sword on the ground away to make sure I don't taint myself with feelings.
There you go.
Alright.
Well, I don't know if the Dungeon Master agrees, but I feel kind of empty not holding the sword.
You cut out for a second there. I heard something that has Dungeon Master feel. I'm feeling pretty good.
I said I put my sword, I'm passing it to Eduardo for him to inspect to see if he feels anything. And I said I assume that I feel kind of empty without the sword being in my possession.
You feel uncomfortable, but it's kind of like a healthy relationship. You're happy to be separate.
Sorry, maybe I'll be.
You don't like it, but you're perfectly comfortable.
You respect each other's space, of course.
Gotcha.
All right, so
Treat
Eduardo,
it
if you want
well.
to pick that up,
I've
Treat it
picked up
well.
the sword.
as you grab the hilt, you feel an instant connection to the sword, but it's not the same as the one you just touched. It's almost... How do I describe this exactly? It's like you almost feel a willingness to help.
Okay.
You don't get a vision, you just get this very strong feeling like the sword really wants you to succeed.
Lawful good, baby.
Definitely, yeah, you've definitely never felt a weapon that's done that before. That's the first time you've handled plenty of weapons, even staves that are magically charged. You've never felt anything like that before.
Very
Interesting.
strange.
That's all you get from it.
Winston, I can tell you that I didn't see any visions,
Oh.
but I did feel almost a willingness to succeed.
Oh, we just like dual pickup swords.
It was pretty good. No visions, no feelings other than the willingness to succeed. I wonder if maybe there is a soul in there and they want you to succeed, whoever's in there.
Interesting. I always feel a
You
connection
do
with
recognize
myself.
it did feel different to the other sword. The other sword felt like a vivid. You're not. It was much different. You had a vision. It was almost as if you were touching flesh.
Okay.
Whereas
gotcha.
this
is just a feeling.
This was just a feeling, a sensation.
Mm-mm.
You felt calm, encouraged.
Interesting.
Gotcha. So different. Okay. Winston, I think you're safe with your weapon.
I feel encouraged by your information.
Yeah, I also feel encouraged.
Because everyone was in a 30.
I was going to say, so does everyone. Everyone's like, yay!
Okay.
Right, let's press on.
Yes.
Let's check out these barrels.
Went the wrong way. Okay.
Look at this.
All right, you want to examine the barrels?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yes.
have a look at it.
Taking all the information.
So we've got
I
ourselves.
told you I'm quick.
We got
I am
ourselves.
quick, baby.
We get ourselves. There's an ooze barrel. There's an ooze barrel. There's an ooze barrel. There's another ooze barrel, and there is a barrel of dicks.
I told you
Oh
I'm quick.
my god.
I was doing that during combat.
Oh shit.
I'm getting better rolls now.
All right. The two of you noticed that
Far out.
those barrels appear to be attached
And flaccid.
to a tripwire
Oh,
right near the entryway to the tent.
interesting.
Now,
That's why I
it
didn't
would
walk
be
in.
easy. You've both noticed it, and it looks like a very basic tripwire. Simply cutting it before the actual tension point should deactivate it.
I'll let Eduardo do it.
Would
'Cause
either of you?
Eduardo, you're
Yep.
probably better at these sorts of things.
Yeah.
All right, baby, make.
I say with a slight judgy tone.
Talking about rolls, you've got no one to judge.
Mm.
Oh,
I walk away.
you literally, like, as you're doing it, you almost like you fray the taut bit, but you
Shit.
you slip a little bit, you fray it and go oh, and the tension drops completely.
Oh, far
Hooray.
out.
Eduardo, I never thought you would fail. I was the right way with you the whole time.
At a game, I rolled a 3 plus 10.
I should
did
use a
you?
roll of persuasion.
I should.
roll of persuasion.
That wire. That I was actually a close friend or relative of that wire.
All right. So the two of you make these rolls.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
It's a bit better.
Okay. You both notice that there is a stone hatch in front of you. Seems to be a trap door that goes into the ground, and it's a fairly strong, fairly fortified item.
Interesting.
If anywhere was a slave storage unit, that would probably be it.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Especially around all this bloody ooze. I might hold on to this barrel of dicks.
Oh my god. Hey Winston, I got a couple things for you real quick.
What do you got?
I was just checking through my inventory and you can have
You can have whatever you
you
like.
can have these. Well,
Have you got some stuff for me, have you?
sharing is caring, big boy.
Jeez, Eduardo's character's definitely developed. Well, there's a large wits potion, a medium wits potion, and a stone skin potion. Thank you, Eduardo.
Yes, I feel for the wonderful, character development by the two of you. Your role-playing ability. You've earned a reward.
Oh, Eduardo, you did a nice thing and you leveled up. Maybe you should
Yeah.
always do nice things.
Haha,
Well, let's not get
that's funny.
too.
You're
too
like,
excited.
haha, what can we steal from these slaves?
Yeah. Alright,
Sorry,
the partially torn loincloth?
took
Yes,
it.
please.
I just took a sip of water as you said that, and it just blew it away.
I think he accidentally took a sip from the barrel of dicks.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
Okay, so we can do some leveling up here.
While you level up your character, I'll inspect the.
Really sorry.
That's alright. Are you okay?
You're right.
It went out my nose and went right down my lungs.
Oh man.
Oh,
So good.
someone on
good.
Twitch. Someone on Twitch says something you didn't even know.
Oh, that's a good question. Ask if there's perhaps a romantic connection with the sword. I like that 9 wounds.
Yeah, shit. Sorry I didn't see that much earlier.
Wait, how long's that been there?
I don't know.
9 wounds, we're so sorry.
God damn it.
Well, yeah, if you want to search your feelings.
Let's see.
Do you want this sword inside you?
You
Shit.
feel...
Not like that.
Oh my god!
Not like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Ignore-
I'd
ignore-
rather at the hilt. I'd rather take the hilt than the blade.
Yeah, that's a-
Ignore his connotation.
Okay, so you feel, it might be love, but it doesn't appear to be a sexual tension or a, it appears to be almost a motherly love.
More like a family, like partnership sort of thing.
Yeah, familial, like maybe even a bromance, a mother's love, a father's love, an uncle, something like that. It's familial.
We the sword and I do
gotcha.
like fist bumps.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Ouch. All right.
You leave the sword out when you're at the brothel.
That's right. Where have you been? You've got the smell all over you. Hey, Baz, I found an ability you should get.
Oh.
It's called Morning Person. It's really good because you die all the time, and when you get resurrected, you resurrect back to full health.
That sounds great. I should never use that ever again. I don't need that anymore.
Well, this is interesting. If I get Picture of Health, I get 3% vitality for every point in Warfare. And I have quite a few points in Warfare.
Nice.
9 points.
It'll. You have 9 points. Yeah, 36% bonus health.
It's fairly significant.
Isn't bad. Yeah, it's not bad because it's because you're kind of like a combo. You're sort of like a tank, and you're a bit mixed at the moment, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it, but it's that might be of a decent benefit to you.
Okay, because I'm thinking if I can start doing more like Guardian Angel style stuff and absorbing damage from you, if I can give myself some more health.
Gotcha.
How much health do you have?
Man, how much health? Like 500? 881 now.
Right, so I've got 1600, so I could help absorb damage.
Gotcha.
Especially if I get 36%. Were you saying?
So there's
having another suggestion?
Yeah, there's a Picture of Health is good.
Okay.
Living Armor is not a bad one either. And yeah, you actually never took Leech.
No, I didn't.
I think you contemplated it.
Yeah. It heals me if I stand in blood.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because I have an ability where I can do Blood Sucker and it'll heal me while I'm standing in blood. Well, but this will do it passively.
Yeah, when you strike against straight up health, you will be healed. So when you strike at health with your sword, you gain healing, which then in turn restores your magical armor.
Is this
if you took living armor?
So if I took living armor right now, because I already have some health still, don't I?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, when you strike someone, you get healed a percentage of that health with your necromancy points, right?
That's right.
And that healing counts to trigger the living armor, which restores your magic armor, which is the much lower of the two.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I might grab living armor, and then I might grab... So there's a few I can grab. I can grab living armor, then maybe Picture of Health, then maybe Leech.
And any healing you receive will also trigger living armor. So it might be something good for the two of you.
That could be good, yeah.
But that's just... Although Eduardo has slightly more magic armor because he's more balanced, but he has a lot less physical armor.
Andrew says he likes Leech for a tank as well. Yeah, I like that. I might get living armor, and that Leech might be a good addendum to that because the healing will trigger the living armor.
Yeah.
So I'll get living armor first.
Also,
Done.
Chris, you do have Raining Blood.
Yes. Yes. So I can
but
add.
You might not have it remembered. Yeah, you might not have it remembered. That's all. So.
Okay.
Real quick, I'm looking at Escapist. Allows you to flee combat even when enemies are right next to you. Does that mean that there's no attacks of opportunity?
Excuse me, sorry. God, that water nearly killed me.
Sorry about that.
It's not you. No. It's the perfect joke. I shouldn't have been drinking. Anyway, but Escapist, don't worry about that. That only works in the real gun. Doesn't work in this one.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dang.
It doesn't do anything. There's a few skills. I think I've pointed you away from that one before. Actually, there's another one that doesn't do anything in this either. So, yeah, I think it's it's got a name like.
Duck Goose. I need Huntsman 1. Lets you evade attacks of opportunity. Yeah.
Huntsman 1, because that gives you access to a few ranged abilities like bows and crossbows and all that sort of stuff, and
Gotcha.
Well, next time I'll get that because that means I can just weave in and out of enemies and
that could be
do
useful,
backstabs.
Because you do run around and do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I boosted my two-handed because I'm just sticking with that one weapon. So now I've got a plus 40% critical multiplier.
I'm putting some points into summoning because I'm really enjoying the idea of having my own little.
Yeah, Spellbird. He's got to get stronger.
Because it says when he reaches level 10. Where is it? Reach level 10, you get a Colossal Incarnate Champion.
Oh, what?
So like that
so he's
sounds.
spell, but it's gonna grow up.
He's gonna be a real. He's gonna be a real
Oh.
man.
Eduardo's character's evolving in a good way. Hopefully, you'll be fit to be a father by then.
Well, we'll see.
It appears. It appears the amulet, the Heart of Nap Nap, seems to be growing as well.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm gonna add a bit.
As does Winston's weapon.
Oh, I'm ready.
Nice.
I'm ready.
All right, I'm getting Water Rush. Increases your recovery and maximum action points by 1 when your health is below 50%.
Nice.
Because
Alright,
that does happen.
I think I'm leveled up. I added some strength, added some wits. I'm trying to boost
Alright.
my initiative a little bit.
I'm level 2.
Done.
All right, let's get this ball rolling. I'm going to have a look at this stone hatch, see if there's anything interesting about it.
Don't go looking that hatch to trap door.
Because there's something down there.
So, yep. Get you both to examine the hatch.
What's in the hatch?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Pass. Okay. The hatch does not appear to have any unusual magical enchantments or any traps attached to it. It just appears to be very, very heavy, so that it was probably very difficult to push open from underneath. But it appears you could easily get in there.
Okay. Can we hear anything inside if we listen to it?
Let me get you to do this.
Doing a listening check. What's that? What's in there? What's going on? Hopefully you heard something because I did poorly. You have to roll as well.
Oh, yeah. Whoosh.
Oh.
Oh! Critical failure. My ears.
Yeah.
Barry listens
That's
by
a
going,
one.
ah! I don't hear anything. Ah!
I'm like,
Jimmy Barnes.
Yeah.
Barnesy just comes in.
Barnesy.
Okay, so you don't hear anything.
Let's do it.
all right, ready? I'll
Yep.
give you a hand with it.
Ready?
3, 2,
We'll both lift it.
1, go. Well,
Okay, you open it.
Yep.
It
Click,
just
click,
appears to be a ladder
click, click.
that goes to a tunnel.
Let's do it.
down the hatch.
Alrighty.
I yell out before we go.
Eduardo does this and just like jumps straight in.
Shoomp.
17 stories.
Before we open the hatch, I should have been like, Lenara, we're going.
No, she already was.
We should
I
start-
thought you might have informed the people at the camp.
Yeah, but we didn't. We didn't. No, we didn't.
We
It
did.
happens.
We just like run down. We're like, BRB lol.
Yeah.
Please come help us. Goodbye.
We survive. Wow, it's a very large underground cavern.
Yeah,
Okay.
luxurious. Ooh.
All right. So as you enter, you catch a foul stench in the air. It is clear bodies are rotting nearby. You wish to investigate cautiously, or just leave Kara and the Utara to deal with this. Apparently, it's been a while since I wrote this because it's Lenara, not Kara anymore.
I like that we're finding deep story sections.
Yeah.
I think we should investigate. We can handle it.
Yeah, absolutely. We
Okay.
are brave adventurers.
Dead.
Yeah. Death foe.
Okay. You you enter an underground area.
Oh, look what we found.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Let's have a little walk up. I search the room from a distance and see what we can see.
Okay.
Huh.
You both want to do that?
Yes, please.
It seems like somewhere we
What is happening?
we could have potentially.
Oh, double
appeared.
one. The luck
Friggin-
has run off.
Yeah, critical failure.
I've stolen your
Honestly,
luck.
You
Whoa!
a son of a bitch.
Okay, so Eduardo notices nothing. He's just kind of in the corner daydreaming.
I look at the coal
Winston,
basket.
you notice that as you approach the monolith, which appears to be active, that necklace you were given starts to hum a little,
Ah, interesting.
but not in a manner that makes you feel as if it's associated with this monolith.
Interesting. So it must be associated with a different monolith, which is how she wanted
That's
me to
the
summon.
object that Lenara gave you, yes.
Interesting.
So it appears, based on that, you've extrapolated that the Utara have control of some of these monoliths.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
That's very interesting. Okay. Well, let's not go near that due to what happened last time. But let's have a look here. I think I see, hopefully, some people that are alive, but
Ooh.
perhaps not.
It doesn't look like it.
Let's have a look in here. The door's locked. Eduardo, you want to help out with that?
Sure.
Oh, well, I look through the bars to see what I can see before I try and jump in there.
Makes sense.
Absolutely. Both of you do that. You're standing your time.
What is happening?
I don't know why it's doing that. It's not on my end. That's incredible. Let's just hold on. Before
Hey,
we do anything else, I just want to do that one more time just to see if there's a glitch. Because if it happens again, there's a glitch.
Oh no, I'm just rolling real shit.
you just
you just got. That was
That was 3 critical fails.
Oh yeah.
There was one before I came in, and then 2.
Well, Baz,
Oh yeah! Wow.
Your handle,
Right.
your handle is the Curse of 3.
Well, technically, both of you failed the first one, but I'll split the difference and Chris
we
passed.
we looked again.
Yeah.
Just because we had to make sure it wasn't. You had a closer look. You pressed your noses up against the grate. All right, basically,
It's not looking good.
you're looking in and you see a scene of like blood mist everywhere and a bunch of slaves that look like almost as if they're in the middle of, almost like they're being digested.
Oh shit!
And as you think that, you think, oh, that almost looks like digestion. You hear a familiar voice in your head.
Hey guys.
Hello.
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 It's me, Barty. Imagine if Barty's just a giant, super flaming, like.
Imagine if he's the villain of the entire game.
That would be amazing.
Oh my god! No, don't tempt me.
No,
Chris. Okay, so you hear a familiar voice, and it's clearly Parthen. Ah, boys, now that you're in a, a little bit of a quieter place, it's time for us to have a chat.
This is a strange place to have a chat, Parthen.
I'm very proud that not only were you able to defeat Porthos, but Ozark. They have plagued me for years. And you gave away nothing to that Utara. You have done well.
Because we didn't tell Utara about it.
Like,
it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, what's going on with him though?
You feel a surge of energy flow through your core.
Got a thing.
And you feel sort of a surge of magic.
I feel like I know what that is.
Patina. That's so funny.
Yeah,
you hear a voice in your head. Hello, Frank Walker from National Tiles.
Megalo. It's just like all the advertising people.
That's right. He's like,
Frank Walker's gone completely mad.
Franco Cozzo is
like,
my favourite.
Yeah.
Hello.
I met Franco Cozzo once.
Did you?
Just at a random friend's party. Yeah, he's like they're like, I don't know, he's like their third uncle removed or something.
That's amazing.
Wow.
He's just like the ads. He walks in, he's like, hey, it's me, Franco Cozzo.
Oh my gosh. That
He's
is
just like the ads.
absolutely
That's
amazing. Grazie.
He walks in the door and is like, Megalo.
As you're,
In Brunswick, F1.
as you're imagining these amazing voices, you feel yourself.
We got source points.
God bless too.
Oh, new skill.
Oh, bless.
Oh, and
You have proven yourselves, my boys, to be trustworthy and to be true to your word. I thank you in Kavar's name. And then, as you're sort of all pumped up and feeling good, he goes, this is the curse of the undead. To sustain their existence, they consume the flesh of the innocent.
So this is helping feed them. Well, we must cleanse this area then. I wonder if I can
Excuse me.
ignite.
Did you get bless?
Yes.
Eduardo, you might want to walk back if Winston's going to do that.
But
I'm not going to say Winston shouldn't do that, because it's going to have an effect, but I would move back if I was Eduardo.
Boom! But do we need to open that door first?
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Nah,
Winston?
fire travels through the air, it'll be fine.
Huh! Well, it certainly helped one side of it.
What did you do? What the heck have you done? There was oil barrels all in there.
Well, no, they were cursed oil barrels.
Yeah, now it's cursed fire.
Well, you know.
Well, here, let me fix it.
What are you going to do?
Make a tornado. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Wishy wash whoosh. That didn't go very far, did it?
Hey, but look, there's blessed fire.
As that tornado flew through, it ignited the small pockets of fire, and it blessed.
We blessed it. We
the
saved them.
blood.
Hey.
We stopped. Well, surely that would slow down the undead.
Perfect. Now let's try and open this door. Eduardo
Yes.
goes for it.
The fire slowly recedes.
Lockpick.
Eduardo's like, wonder what these slaves have.
Yeah. Like,
He's not fully cured just yet.
Well, they're dead.
So this area is
I can't
cleansed now
fight
as
him
well.
on that one.
we slowly walk in. No, pay my respects to each and every corpse thoroughly.
At least you're hoping the corpses are going to pay respects to you.
Hopefully they pay their dues.
I stand at the door, shaking my head.
I just turn around to Winston and go, ha, hey, ho, ha. And I bless one of them.
Okay.
And also unto you.
Alright, make a
Ooh.
roll.
Uh-oh.
When you goofs do it. Of course! Of course!
I succeeded.
That's amazing.
Would it be anything else
Yeah.
but a friggin' critical fail?
Just hold on a sec, hold on a sec.
Come
Let me do
on,
something.
man.
I think I know what that might be. That could just be bad luck, but that many in a row is statistically an anomaly. So I'm just gonna load up. It'll take 2 seconds.
Although that is the curse of 3. The
Yeah.
Barry,
Oh,
Barry
it's
has.
been 4. He's had 4 or 5 in the last.
We've
like,
had
7
had real life D&D games where he has consistently dropped the ball for like 4 hours at a time.
I know someone that rolled 4 ones immediately after another.
Oh,
I've only seen it once though in real life.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, so Winston points to Eduardo and says, "Hey, there's a foot over there. You apparently missed a foot while
Oh,
going
mate,
through the."
you missed a bloody foot, mate.
Oh,
Oh,
ooh. Ooh.
get in there, mate.
Ooh.
Have a munch down.
I thought that or the dungeon master forgot to put it in there.
Oh,
Make an origami swan.
munch down. What, Bettina? What is that?
Oh,
It fits Eduardo's personality.
Whoa!
Oh, damn! That was
Sheesh.
a juicy foot.
Yes, as you munch down on the ankle, it appears that the person was clearly holding onto some fluid there.
Yeah, really.
You ingest the flesh, the blood drips down your chest all the way to your toes,
Ugh.
and you see the image of a similar hatch at Harren Port.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
You see an image of the hatch, you see the image of a fishery, but that's all you see.
Gotta cleanse those hatches.
Yeah. That's very okay. Cool. Let's.
Oh.
I just did the exact same
We
thing.
both used bless, but we also both didn't realize that it used the source point.
What were you gonna do with your bless?
I used it in a coal basket. Because
Oh my god!
I thought it was just a thing you can
So
always
did
do.
I used it on myself, and I was gonna use it on you and say bless you, but then I didn't have any left.
Source points are limited,
Oh,
but
shit.
there are powers you can learn to top that up quicker, and
Oh man!
you can also drink source potions.
Can we have our source points back? Because we didn't know.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
You actually have in your inventory a source potion. Remember, you picked it up and went, "Oh, I can edit the game." Well, actually, no. You can just get a source point back.
My barrel of dick says, "The skull truly says it all."
Okay, so just give me 2 seconds.
Oh man!
There's
Alright.
2.
I'm so
There
sorry,
are
people watching the
2
game that have played it
source-
before.
There are 2 source potions in your inventory, and there are 2 in yours, Eduardo. You can use them when you want, however you want, but they are finite.
Okay,
Source.
I might use one
You
now.
may or may not be able to learn new abilities that you can harvest source points from flesh.
Interesting.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, well, I'm going to consume one of these now to at least bring back the source point that I already
so,
had.
yeah, whoops. What does yours look like, Winston?
Hmm?
What is
It should be a potion, big potion.
big potion? Potion of jellyfish skin.
It's close enough.
Delish.
Delish.
Connect.
Oh man, I can't believe we wasted a source potion blessing a
Shit.
barrel.
It was not ideal.
So stupid. So now I can use Dome of Protection with that.
Eduardo, the source potion should be in between an identifying glass and a disarming trap. It's just after your books.
Oh, I was looking at the complete wrong area. Got it. Saucy.
So now I've got this epidemic of fire and steam lance abilities that I could use because they use source. Although they use more source points than that. Jeez.
If you drink both potions, you should be able to use a second point, but I don't know. I've only given you
one
access. I've only given you access to one at the moment. So yeah, you can only use one. You'll have to earn those through the grace of Kavar.
Makes sense.
All right. So you've decided that you want to return to Harrenport.
Yes.
Or at least you've discovered that Harrenport is bad. Do you want to go upstairs to the slaver camp and tell the commander what's down there? Or do you want to just bugger off?
I reckon bugger off. Mainly because we've got a debrief with them anyways in a week, or at least I do.
They don't need to worry about it
and so I can inform them then. Or I can talk my way around it then.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think... doesn't seem like Parthen and the Utara are on the best terms.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
so the best way without interacting, the best way to leave without interacting with them would be go by foot, and you'll be going right past Bolar. So do you want to stop off there first?
I think so.
Yeah, we can stop off Bolar. Yeah. We haven't been there yet, have we?
No, not yet. It's a big... Ooh.
No. The village of Bolar.
Oh, wait, the village. Yeah,
sorry. The village of Ben, yeah.
But it has been about... You did leave some unfinished business last time, and it's been about... You're not sure exactly how long it's been, but it's been a couple of days since you were there.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's go to Bolar. Woo! Huzzah for Bolar!
Hashtag back to Bolar. Bettina, hatch full of pain, blood down your chest, a heart filled with anger, held in your stress.
It's like a poem.
Yeah,
is that a haiku?
No, I don't think so.
Not quite.
Because I think it's like 3-5.
It could be though. Like you could.
No, 3-5-3, isn't it?
Is it?
It's like hatch of pain, blood run down your chest.
That could easily be made
anger
into a
filled
haiku.
heart or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so as you enter Bolar, it appears the village is in much better spirits than the last time you came.
It was not good last time.
Where the town was almost being blown over by a horrific storm.
Yeah.
The street seems to be cleaned up. There's a little bit of water still lingering, but the street's clean. No demonic corpses floating around in the gutter. And everyone seems to be out. Across from the way, you can see Ferdinand, Laura, and Anne enjoying a meal.
Jetro.
You see Jetro and D'Angelo playing with Iris and Neville and Hooch.
Everyone's happy again. I'm going to grab one of these blessed water barrels.
I'll grab one too.
I think you should. I think they come in handy.
You carry bless, so you can just bless surfaces now. You don't need the barrels.
However, you can only bless with the source point, though.
That is true.
I'll grab the barrel for you, mate. I've got stacks of strength. I can hold stacks.
Yeah, you had a bunch. You actually had a bunch of like barrels and things that were just empty barrels that weighed like 60 pounds.
Just like walking around.
There was no point. Yeah, they weren't like ooze barrels or anything like that. There was just no point for you having those. So I was like, yeah, this should probably go.
That's fair enough. Patina says, "Village, it's fun to stay at the." All right, shall we?
All right. So, as you enter, you see Jetro sort of throws up a hand. Hey, lads.
Do I try and catch it?
You actually try to grab his hand?
Oh, I don't know. Like, you see throw up a hand, and I'm like, I thought of
all right, he puts his hand up in the air. And he says...
Where is Jetro? Why can't I see him?
He's
there. He's right. He's like literally right in front of me. Yeah,
he's a dwarf. He's a dwarf.
Oh, so little.
And, yeah. And he's sort of playing with the dog and playing with the orphans, and he just says, just follow me over here.
Oh, okay.
He just walks over to the...
Bettina, we're almost going westward, going north. Young man. Sorry.
He says... I hear, that's an awkward height level.
Oh, no, does it feel like we're, like, surrounding him?
He says,
oh, my sword's more sappy than before.
He says, I've organized with Parthen, because you know that they were recently hired by Parthen, so they might not be as in the know as you are.
Uh-huh.
But basically, he said Parthen left a note for you in the house, and it basically, he said that we could read it, and it basically just said, "Thanks for the help, lads." It's all very vague. He says, just like Parthen, ha ha ha, right? He starts sort of chuckling away. He goes, he's authorized us to do some work for Robin and Anne, and he said you might benefit from a tag along, but, only if you can make it.
Got a bit on our plates, but
What do you reckon?
Robin and Anne are two great lady fellas. I think we can give them a little bit of a hand.
Yeah, we've helped them before, and they've been generous to us.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Jetro. Huzzah!
Yes! I'm glad the Laura and Arnold are getting a bit old, and they've decided that it's time for the orphans to, go learn the ways of agriculture, have a bit of a nicer life out on the farm with Robin and Anne. And we're just going to go, we'll get you guys to go ahead and make sure the path is clear, and then we'll bring them and their belongings along with us.
Very well. We can handle that.
Yeah, easy.
My sword is more glistening. Look at it.
Huge. Look at it. It's like zapping out everywhere. It's cool.
Yeah, it's like spiking out. It's awesome.
Bob and Anne.
He says, all right, well, we're not leaving for probably a day, so we'll let you know when we're on our way.
Thank you.
Very well.
And he says, he goes super fast there for a second. He flash. And he says, "Oh, Liam might want to talk to you in the hen's house." And he just goes off and he starts throwing the ball around with the kids again.
Throwing the kids around.
Throwing the kids around with a ball again.
Shall we head to the hen's house then?
Yes, to the hen's house.
To the hen's house.
Okay.
Bob and Anne, like Dick's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. Whoa.
I think it's Fanny's your aunt.
Yeah. Fanny's your aunt? Double question mark. Hey.
Okay. There seems to be a little bit of water damage in the roof and a few leaky spots, but overall the inn seems to have handled the storm incredibly well.
Oh, awesome.
Look at this thing. It's going to live forever.
As you enter, you hear some beautiful piano being played in the background, even though it clearly sounds like some sort of string instrument.
That's a new type of piano for everybody to hear.
A type of string piano.
Yeah, it's a special. It's one of Parthen's designs.
I love a good string piano.
Yes, but the place looks pretty good.
Awesome.
Arnold seems to be pilfering around with coffee and spices, and Mela seems to just be watching the front door as usual. You see Liam down the back with Robin.
Shall we?
I think so. We shall. Petina's like, liquid damage, damn humidifier. It's a friggin' Drone-a-day pipe. Friggin' rain clouds up in here. It's just too moist, too moist to handle.
It's basically like
oh no, there's escorts here.
Alright, so what are we doing? Are we detouring to the escort that Eduardo initially tried to... you know what, I'm just going to do this. I know it's childish and everything, but just watch this female dwarf run. Just stand back a bit. Remember how we had this conversation?
Yeah, that's right.
Just watch this. Alright? Now, watch the running animation. Hold on.
Oh lordy, there's a lot of bobble going on.
There's physics being broken there, I'm sure. I mean, the in-game physics, not just real physics.
What'd you do that?
Makes no sense. I'm sorry. I just noticed it earlier when I was moving everyone around to set up the scene. All right, I'm sorry.
Oh no, nothing to apologize for there.
So you're standing across. You can see Liam and Robin having a sort of deep conversation, and you also walk past a few escorts.
And what are you thinking? Something about it's good to see so many warriors out, ready to be hired.
As I walk past them, I side eye them and think, and like mumble to myself, like, they will be of no help to me. Deny me their services, how dare they?
Eduardo the incel.
Yeah.
I thought you.
It's my choice.
I expected it to be a laugh. It took a second, didn't it?
I'm like, what is that? Hey, got it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bettina says, running female dwarf, 2 black eyes.
Yeah. Who needs makeup when you got these puppies around? Oh, far out.
So
I'm
good.
glad it's entertaining and not doesn't seem perfect. All right. So they're just sort of sitting there. They don't seem to notice you, so you interject if you wish. But
It just turns on to a chick and be like, now I've got your attention.
Greetings.
And well met.
We are.
greetings. Liam looks. Liam's not in his usual gear. He's got his chest plate on, but everything else is sort of casual gear, and he doesn't appear to be armed at all.
Well, maybe he's on a
It's
date.
not the side of Liam you've seen before. Even when he was pissed drunk and had a mouthful of salmon pie, he was in full gear and had 2 massive maces strapped to his hips.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Maybe he's on a date.
Yeah, it might be.
And well, that would be unfortunate because, well, unless I could write in that they're swingers or polygamous, but I mean that's Robin, that's Anne's wife.
I know that'd be
No judgment here.
very, very awkward.
I mean, I don't
yes,
get it.
and Robin seems to be quite enjoying the conversation. Yeah, we'll teach you.
We'll teach you. Uh-oh.
Robin seems to be quietly. She looks up and she goes, "Oh, it's nice to see you two again. The things at the farm are progressing well, and
Oh, fantastic.
we're thinking of moving there very soon."
We've heard. We ran into Jetro.
Jetro, and I've deliberately, every time I've said Jello's name, I've said it differently.
I've noticed that.
I've said Dangelo, I deliberately switch it up each
Just
time.
every time.
I have this rum that's really bad, and it's called, like, it says rum, but it gives you disease, and it's bottle of swirling
Yeah.
blood. So I've just been handing that to people.
It's on the house.
I didn't have there's no rum in the game, so I just renamed something that looked like a bottle of rum, but it doesn't. I didn't change the description. So, no, I can't do. Hold on, here we go. I should be able to do it. Anyway, talk away.
Brewed to perfection in one of Rivian's oldest swamps.
Delish.
Yeah, I should say
Hello, everybody.
Greetings.
Yes, she was just saying that thinking of moving, and
Oh, yes,
Liam
that's right.
seems
That's
to be
right. We're like,
I thought you just asked questions, but you just went, "Hi guys."
she's like, yeah, I think we're moving. We're like, hello, good to see you.
The 2 of you rolled for cerebral hemorrhage. I don't know.
Oh, I rolled a
Oh,
1.
Yeah, you're
I'm dead.
both suffering strokes.
Oh man. Oh,
No,
man.
you're fine.
This is what happens when we're very tired.
Fucking hell, man. Yeah, everything's going really great.
But,
Oh, hi!
Alright. So yeah, Liam looks rather, sort of stoically just sitting there, looks a bit depressed, but otherwise, Robin seems happy.
Oh, my rum is rum now. Enjoy some rum on the house, good sir.
It'll still make him sick, but he says thank you, and he'll enjoy it later.
Rum is now rum, no longer swirling mud.
That's right.
It's been fixed.
Who suggested we should speak? Jetro suggested that we should speak to you, Liam.
That's right.
Is there something you needed from us?
After he sort of brings his hand to his forehead and rubs it, and he goes, and brings the other hand up and gives himself a good head rub, and he goes, after the last time we spoke, and you vividly remember an incident with Death Fog, floating rum. He goes, I've got the militia to lock down Kenneth's shop. And he looks rather tired. He's sort of yawning a bit. He goes, "Oh,
What happened there?
Critical hit her
you just critically hit. You just glassed Robin."
with a
With
carrot.
a carrot!
Oh, I thought it was the bottle. You still smashed her head with it.
Put these things back on the table. What are you
I'm
doing?
so
In
sorry.
the game,
Back on the
in
table.
Oh,
Stop doing it!
Put it back.
Stop doing
That's
it.
enough. My
Put it on the
hands are
table.
away. That's it. I'm so sorry, Robin. I was fiddling with the
You
carrot and I
hear
dropped
Parthen's-
it.
You hear Parthen's voice. You hear Parthen's voice. Behave.
I've been withdrawn.
Oh, you've been. So, now that the sensible people are here, what did you need from us, Liam?
Liam goes, oh, that dwarf and his tricks. And doesn't seem too pleased with Parthen. And he basically goes, you know, look, I've locked down that. I've locked down the. Now I'm Kenneth's grocery, but I've sent my militia there, and they're locking it down because of the death fog. However, I haven't been able to get rid of the Atara. That Penelope is still down there guarding the underground area.
We can go have a word with her and see if she's finished with her business. Did you yell out to me?
And
what happened?
Gone.
What happened and what?
Nothing happened. Nothing.
And no one saw it.
Anyway,
no one saw it on
he
camera.
sort of comes back to his senses as if he's not putting an invisible rat somewhere. And he goes, I need you to go over there and get her gone. I want to lock that place down, fill the basement with cement, and be done with it.
Interesting. So he wants
She
to
seems
close
to
off
have a rapport with you, and I want her gone. I want her out of my town.
So he wants to close off the portal. Okay.
Can't blame him.
We'll discuss this with Penelope. Well, that is all I can promise.
Rightly, you should.
Greetings and well met.
Fuck.
The way you walked up then, the way you moved in your face was, it reminded me of Oblivion so much.
Oh, God.
Greetings!
Yeah.
That's right.
Any recent events? Yes.
Well, I think,
okay, goodbye.
I think this is roughly where we need to leave it.
I think so too. So we're going to go visit Penelope, have some words, and try and close off the portal area. See if she's alright with it.
Very well.
That sounds good.
Okay, if that's where you want to leave it, just save.
Hey, Bettina. Bok choy. Yeah.
Bok choy. Carrots. Yummy carrots.
Bun. Got some carrots and some bok choy for
I know,
you.
you really have to stop just committing grievous assaults with vegetables and fish. It's produce. You're assaulting children and women too. It's not even a fair fight.
He's a
Go fight them.
He's a produce-based assailant.
Yeah, that's right. I like it.
And also, it's not like if he'd hit Anne, at least it would have been a fair fight. She knows her way around a blade.
Yeah.
He's just hitting like
Robin's
a woman who's like a merchant and assaults old children. He's a combat veteran.
Oh man.
Especially like just inserted it into her ear a little bit, like, oh, I'm sorry. Whoops.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Molesting the poor woman.
I don't know what that means.
Let's move on from that. Andrew says if we roll
It doesn't.
It's fine if I don't know what I'm doing, okay?
Oh man. Yes, that's not true.
Oh no.
Andrew says when we talk to Penelope.
Oh my god.
What have you done?
It's okay because we saved it.
I can't put his chair back. There's not enough space. There we go.
You just pull the chair up.
You know, everything you do in the game happens.
Shit.
Oh my god, I'm getting out of the game.
Yeah, we're
good
finished.
call.
That's why we left it there.
Oh man.
Far out. I didn't know you
Can
could do that.
Switch us back.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, of
alright.
course.
I saved.
Oh,
Sorry for the
thank
bad
you.
words. Oh my god.
To the bottom one. Oh man.
Oh.
You can do that. That's the thing you can do in this game. You can assault people with fish, carrots, and pull their chairs out from under them and make them fall flat on their ass. This game is the best. What the hell is
You
happening?
can do pretty much anything if you can grab the object.
Yeah, I was like, nah, that's not going to let me do it. And I let go, and he fell over. I'm like, whoop.
Oh man. Well, there you go.
Shit.
I love Andrew Roberts says when we try and convince Penelope to leave, if we roll a 1 and she moves in permanently.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I might as well set up my own shop right here.
What's that? Stay forever. Why, thank you. You're so nice. Oh,
It's
jeez.
alright. I saved anyways.
Oh,
good.
perfect.
So clearly we've gone delirious, which means it's time for us to finish.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, far out. I'm going to put this down so my legs can breathe.
It's good, it's good. Thank you, everybody who stuck around. Really appreciate it. Thank you again, Metric Dunn, for running it for us.
As always, thank you very much for the thoroughly enjoyable story and all the work that you put in every week to make it enjoyable.
It's fairly insane how much like lore there is already in this story.
Absolutely.
Although it's good, I feel like we're reaching a point where we can actually like solve something, which is really cool.
Yeah, the quickening has begun.
Which is great. We're really getting down to like the brass tacks of it all, which is cool. There's like some clear objectives that I can see that we need to do.
Yeah, like we've already, and we're actually on our way. Like for example, we retrieved that weapon off of Ozak,
and that was quite the retrievement.
That was quite the retrievement, indeed.
All right, we're gonna finish up before we start like going insane, and I start throwing real chairs.
Lucky I saved.
Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching. We will see you next week. We haven't actually like plugged our stuff for a while in terms of like where you can find us, but I think everyone watching knows.
I think so.
But just in case there's any Twitch lurkers on there, you can follow us on Facebook. That's where most of our conversation happens. So we've got the Facebook community group. So that's facebook.com/groups/the GameStormers, I believe.
Okay, or just type in the GameStormers community and that'll also pop up on Facebook.
And you can join that, and that's a good way to join the conversation. You can actually chat with Metric Dunn and give him some hints on what you want in the game as well, and he might take them on board. It's up to him. But it's also where we announce events and share things that we've been doing, so that's a good place to find us. There's Twitter, there's Facebook, with YouTube, you can subscribe. Twitch, you can follow us. We're everywhere.
Instagram even, take them selfies.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Oh my god.
Hashtag squad goal.
But that's it. Alright, let's do it.
Alright. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining us once again. Thank you, Mr. Metric Dunn, again for DMing for us.
Thank you.
And we shall see you all again.
Thank you.
Next week.
Goodbye.
See you, everybody.
Oh yeah, Barry
that's
remembers that he has to close the stream. Goodbye.
Okay, so which button do I click again?
Gotta click the big one that says stop streaming.
So like if I go over here and just do something like
See you
this.
later.